a chance a bomb de dia Kurium Semeba, Baby Rametimi Edema, or Romrena, Nomia Sambo, Yetima, Cosise, no number Edi Apaiwanade. You will come out on the 7 dossier, Papa, Ebe Rametimi Edema, UEFA Conference League, Oronichimo, Polanda, a Yetima, ye form Real Betis, a German Sonomani Chelsea, Adia Bueni, na why. and I really UEFA Conference League, ma wadwen chere bra be keke timiera ma the Black Stars of Ghana gina kono e the Unity Cup ene ye the Super Green Eagles of Nigeria ene de boani na uzi ene omuko koshia ya na a local derby na oba West Africa ha enkofo mo menye ba bibibie ye bia ye ne omo on to na mo ye Nigeria man no enti e be na ye the update out on every mo UK etini area brother guys no edidi hon komo ma wadwe chere bra in a form of text message on the WhatsApp line make carry amount 020-754-3637 020-754-3637 nembwa na ni amanda ye pa etini fama wa on Facebook no unyaya oba like wa follow ye Fakye TV waja comment no ya kenke etimi area ma no switch no o wa kunya so be join on YouTube Fakye TV also runya ya be subscribe waja comment no na boa na ne ma de ye pa e dia ma me dini Abu Dhabi Lutakere o de ebe call Amanone Habib Mohammed and afi Ricardo Vaz and the maestro PC mo no de be ba one eje UEFA Conference League and also a producers Jewa Brantia your friend and now executive Gebet ETH and afi Gio MC Malik Abrantepa Yao Sasses and afi Set Amako Murphy and Ayu Philip Obuna Bwana Jumadi di Romu kama peri amao eri oba camera na Rich AGH obo ejuma na ma Selina so na join na or when why into tie na boa na na ma koye pa etimiera ma am see no kwa me baby girls too no Benedicta Asare and afi so no Heather Postiga omo ye ejuma na Junior DB etimoye ne de papa omo nyina ka bo mo bo na ejuma de no ye de eramu kama pa etimiera ma tiara ye na ye ho quick ye kwa de mape ye sha se na afi amano ne nsem no letimi aba ma dwen che ne bra 0207543637 0207543637 have them comfort the nyum to kitikiti bi ne bomb mo safo ni ofia pa but ye be he na ya yiwe ni ade aka kuntani toto bai na ya so camera si so na wa record this song the amount kuntani ba wa be jira ma be na Friday ye kodi a cheke no ti ma na ho quick mra ye ba pe na ye bomb mo de na de aka bia ato aso e wa manone etimi ade amount So, we are also Jama, your wage man, to join on Fakye TV 0207543637. Why? Energy UEFA Conference League. Real Betis and Chelsea. One Ejimauze Yakubu, Dombote, Ofeso Kaye. They were joining Benadios and joining Ujake Delali. Mijis bro, on ye power pa, Nafia JT Soa. Oba, or the honest over like wa share wa comment, or like wa share wa comment. Or like you watch and wa comment on YouTube on so no o akunya so obo modern wa baba oba subscribe na abo na bibia akoye kama pet me e the amount yara ya call near din come on am me can't me a Charles o yo bia e ba no nyom to na unim na ni su ye pa e ba ne kasahare na ujian na so person ba e ba bebo nyom no kwachi e boa ma wiase nyina ate nka na Fakye TV ye de dwuma die bia ba e din e da so na gifted icon na gifted icon no oba na waba be showcase talent no ya ka so we ni a ye beboa na wanya musicians o mu dwom na so pa nya nkwanchen de bi na oni omo akwa ye nwoma eboa na ma career no awie pe ti me pa cho zenne unim nwom na nkasa to uyo obi a utimi ye kasa hare a me pa cho tu anamo na bra be registration e free ye njo kapede o echichi am de number bi tudwa obetimi afresa number no na nkomodidi bi a babo modern 8 million pinfo edina ya register number is 0550772113 0550772113 ti wo GHS when you 15 years or ba na bema ediko wenim no qualify so oba na wo Kumasi ana ben so a obewura mo bantama oba ye ne presby asori kese no ene die nimwe oba front deck so also we sister Lina oba fe na one na ba bi hia mu na nkomodi de bi ono wadi na wa register onjo kapede ti be patro wo sa gidie no nko a so gina na so sembre bi atwam na oba Church of the Lord Brotherhood na mi jona mi lidi abibi nyoma na nya de keto akra those days no me ma mi ejuma na oye no nti still akroda so oni ho a na me na me kokoko jamu bo ejuma na manema edida di nti me patro tu aramon abra na I had o talent ne kan hye e biemu di ama na aboa ma bibia akoyere ama kenze bibia aboko de
joke ntani adam for me ho ye pa na nyame adom nkwala no omo to nyuma medi we e che wo mo
okay
je obedi nkunum mi ankasa me be collabo
abajo
yes.
Oh yeah why
oh na say
that be about
me a musician
oh
yes yes kuntani beba na wo bedwane kuntani anum asem esene adoma kuntani anum asem me se esen kranta nufanu kuntani bema bass me se obema watete kai kuntani
twafo
o da bi se kuntani me ne kuntani sei flex ni na me na me drop him no
oh okay
yes
okay
kuntani
all I have to receive here bi alo akoka
oh mema of flex no me tawo chipampe mama mfo anu kantum omo kasa dodo yes enuru a umma ba ko se obi tie se teacher ni sika ayira yes
okay ate
obi so kirade o makranta joke ntani o yare mponie
worry
yes
worry
joke ntani yare ne so be mo wadwane ana hare so
yeah obi ohe bi a otunu bi a le pa your body say oyin be utility say wasa ho wasa ho agakuta ni ba ila ka wajana ma
so ume
that I'm saying you di la ujira you utility
akuta ejimi di ne de woni me di nkomo e na wosan ye musician a me so me ye musician ne de me manani mu aseda
then taki tu so bonyo ma
there be musical WhatsApp platform wo so bi
that be video actually come tu
yes
na bebe other port mo pesa musical na ko ela di ni so won mu fia eyepe na our platform is come on to why
me tum ran ma chresie no ma chro se busa Kimpaluta da oni me di nkomo Kofi Kinata me ntwa ntronti me ye na me say gifted icon akoda obebo homoden Luther King me no be collabo Kofi Kinata bebam Paluta bebam Smoke ebeka ho
Keza Poland de
oh de ntokwa
video so ba
ntokwa ha ne se football no we Ghana ha de ankenye abrofo no kuma ne yefe wasa
ntokwa no
kuma ne yefe se ntokwa bi wo mo kokura na enyan ba mo ntokwa we de yefe
Kemate, ora mami jamu ma fameko. Why?
Right, abena sense na wiei na you be breaking it down, na you touching it down, na you knocking it down. Na nya jaja mu yom power no nsemo na mami foreign vet e fina baso ne yedie obomofo ne denam ho apaso na boys ni hia obati osoko almost 1-1 asset almost ato na Romo Germany Bundesliga no a brand foreign vet and to Obama no as a Bundesliga player of the season. Me pacho for the 2 times. Waja to aso obeka last season foreign vet and the TMJ was surgery 2 season. Me pacho way consecutively was surgery this season. I'm a pia kama and no edeba. Me church mudamana pacho no one say Hurricane and an air pray and a Michael Olise. Now omuto abano say ne sikoye foreign vet and 29.1%, Hurricane and 20%, Michael Olise and 17%. Actually, so far, boy, no, Germany to Bonnier, Obrama Professional Footballers Union, Germany, and a team to Abanama Bibia, as so Kama, and no Adeba, not me patron, I'm fan to a name, and so Roma Plaza, or Bundesliga, no, or Bundesliga 2, and Bundesliga 3, and Regional Liga, ɔmo nyinaa yɛ members a ɔmo to aba ne bi ɛno nam so ma owura yɛ foreign vet etumi di nkunuma bibia so yɛ kama ɛno ɛde ba na best coaches a ɔmo Bundesliga no ɔmo shortlist 3 na ɔmo to aba na owura ma ɔpanyin baako a so far ɔba adwuma papa ɛne Bo Henriksen ɔno nyɛ 25.7% ɔno ɛna winning best coach of the season. Vincent Company 22.2% and Julian Schuster 17.5% so far. Now so Roma Bo Henriksen and Etimi win here as a best manager of the season with German League and no Ediaba na me patro best newcomer Bundesliga Roma players first season Germany League boy now so far performance why and the best newcomer Bundesliga and also boy your friend Nick Walter Mead on your 31.7% and Michael Olise and your 13.8% and Tom Biscoff and your 9% and to boy now your friend Nick Walter Mead or no and as the best newcomer Bundesliga now Maminya Jumama Bundesliga team of the season and also Roma there's a players union Germany and Etuaba na Ukurama goalkeeper Yevana Finn Damen or no any Dayo Pamikano na so far points on our percentage Obianya in a Shano there's a goalkeeper sitting in a goalkeeper Yevana Finn Damen on your 28.3% Dayo Pamikano and your 28.3% Jonathan Ta 54.5% Nico Sklo Tabek and your 45.0% Joshua Kemek 69.1%, Gareth Xhaka 28.3%, Florent Vet 84.8%, Jamal Musiala 59.7%, Nadim Amiri 36.1%, Michael Olise 43.5%, Harry Kane 77.5%, and to Roma, there's a German Bundesliga team of the season, and Manyata just breaking it down, no more touching it down, no more knocking it down, no more church and we on pause, so the Amamono, the Pierre Kaman, now and about 7 p.m. Poland, and we are so far, Europa Conference League Fana, Toja, and your Betis Chelsea, now Betis fans, you know, Omon Kramaya to me, na Ukopema no Dene, na Ultra Betis, or Omo fans, you know, Poland, Omo Echo support to team na, Omo Somno Munkramai, and Echo support to Betis, Omo Biaya Kama, Omo Kama Nekruka Omo, and Tino Romo Polanda, Conference League Fana, a bad Tebekama, and no Ediaba, na Mammy real Betis fans, Okopemo A Streeter, Warsaw Polanda, Omo Germany, Omo Yetede, Omo Chasampa, Omo Ba, Gente Betis fans. And no area Betis, fans and so far, Poland, Chasampa, Ba, and so more acknowledge presence, man sound some Pomaba for business, back Conference Liga, and Chelsea, much Benjamin Tam Swatch Chapai, and no Adjaba, not me patron, Mammy Betis, supporters, Ramo Munich Airport, Guswa Airport, Chamo flight, Sir Baba, na Betima fly, Akopemo Poland and Fanano, will take it to my Croshebi, no bear come away Betis fans are, Opiama, so for Munich Airport, and Omu air chain, air flight, na Omako Piemo Poland Labipia, as what my Kama, and no Edeba, na Chelsea fans, as which are some pa, and yet Betis phone Quano, Omuswapa, na Chelsea fans in Swana Gugu Kakra, na in Sony Tojaya, and a Chelsea fans, as for my potato door, as a Chelsea fans. fans say slow aduane no omo pe omo twitwa bi omo tutu bi omo nunum bi and you Chelsea fans no na me pa choma me joko na on fan prediction emra and the Europa Conference League final so far joko at the prediction about why na win why na AJ and na anadui Europa League no na ensempina joko asu adi tudwa na ohwe nsama odua joko adi tudwa na asijwa oko adi ama Chelsea boboko no ama bia so ayekama eno adi bayenya ya di joko former Chelsea ya di omo player no prediction abeto so ama bia ayekama na Enzo Maresca na Oshawura ye friend Mudrik Opekanwa and I'm the two and say Chelsea player na almost due to substance walk off and Toma Banano he is under investigation and your Mudrik no Conference League no man a chance here na no touch it down Poland na Jamaica tennis open you know you Enzo Maresca Esha boy no wa born about super papa was so surprised so boy na your friend Kylo Mudrik so etime pm behwa betel machi ama bia so etime kama eno ede pa mi jamo so adama mo dwumadi no so yegusu break no ma down na mame Betis fan na wo disable me pacho yenwa we ne nan enye na me no kasai wo de wheelchair no watramwa na oranja travel from Sevilla ababeti Poland na me pacho 2 stops and ojayan sana all babedro eno Chelsea ne abre Betis for ne abre omo ba for business eno na okansam kakainti
¿Cómo se llama usted?
Yo me llamo Paco Aguilar.
Me sorprende, ha venido en silla de rueda aquí a Breslavia.
Sí, nos hemos venido por Oslo, por Noruega, Breslavia, no.
Eno en Samaria Betis, omo fan, wati wheelchair mo anenai sabe ho aka yennuano enai agidam den so babeta Betis echi ama fan ano mutimi bo na omo wi na bibia kama ene history book no o person so ni din etimpam na bibia fa na eno wram stadium Betis fans by 15,000 and a so far omo supporters appeam Poland no omo more than 15,000 na 15,000 Betis fans and I won't take it and Nombe Ramos Stadium na Berkama na enana dream because of a game into Betis omo assess omo badge or say afi omo football clubs on badge no akwaya enoma omo ena winning ultra Liverpool na urama na se oberam ama team South Dom badge aya anoma esisi so no omo na je eno Roma Betis eso omo so badge no omo asesa e de anoma wuram finfin e kire se no advantage Betis bibia be koi e de ama omo eno e de ba na a policy for intervene Chelsea ni Betis fans e de ntokapa omo ja bom me pacho da nyina hwebi e wo Fakye TV uko Facebook e ye Fakye TV uko YouTube e ye Fakye TV uko TikTok e ye Fakye TV na e ye Chelsea fans so and a real Betis fans police for and interventions on a route no anu on tene and tokwade fe and tokwane de and udwani ya bottles outdoor and nkrofo air to mane sanso na nkonya outdoor plastic chairs no omo to mane na bia eye kama and no e de dawa ye de amamo e wo dwumadie no so na me pa cho fatu ho bra omo clash no me pa cho explosive scenes so etimi to dwa and tokwane hankoa and tokwane sasisi bebre and no and Gilberto eguso wo jeja mom adima fight between Real Betis omo fans and Chelsea fans ahead of the final and ye jeja mu adama no na mame fan to anem as Tony Kroos as and nwa papa as what is from vet I rejected Bamunchen was no pian say boy me e Bamunchen everyone knew he was going to Bayern. I didn't believe it that he would reject Bayern for Liverpool and you some Tony Kroos attitude na or say no Liverpool so no a best stepper what obetime attack on the career na omo very good okwa babia team bia we say Florent Vet Tony Cruz okwa obenya biabo obetime showcase the talent am a bia sweat my fine and no edeba mame latest update from Merseyside Police concerning Monday Liverpool omo a Premier League victory parade abra me pacho 53-year-old man edika efa supporters no so odwane anu na daso no na so far police for Merseyside almost nipa 7 still so hospital the condition very stable na esre JC Water Street no I just so encourage na 53-year-old man of West Derby so far no pam to name as so run wa fan no na wanu no account pi and on team the cano chifa Liverpool supporters and so na empanyfo sister or a police custody investigation I'm a biaswet my kama na almost say detective superintendent Rahel Wilson and in some number was so reassure a public Merseyside as a detective significant investigation or progress ever or more circumstances see no more no mudin komo CCTV cameras as what room ama footage is outdoor bar na opanyine no so far Ford Galaxy and I know you so chidifa Liverpool supporters no so and no edeba ye jamo as to adama mojuma no so na me pa choma me fan to Chelsea per Frankfurt or more branch who go ikitike almost some pen say Chelsea conquer talks crosso said on between boy in Tinoba no biaso come Chelsea person omo eyan in term omo to sell Liverpool as a boy na your friend Diogo Jota Darwin Dashin Nunes as so a free Liverpool na say Dora your friend eya Nunes free Liverpool na say Diogo Jota free Liverpool dia ombe pe boy no etina paso mo boy tuma as so emfam mo de who go ikitike enti Chelsea so mo wi entem Jamaican 700 million euros escape betuma toga and no edeba na mame fanto anem so Roma Inter so far Jamaican as a PSG enya a winning Champions League on Saturday Adjachman Sunday Paris omo ebe victory parade omo ebe Germany ama bia kama open tobas celebration ebe tomatoga and your PSG Saturday omunya e winning pa na Roma Paris police for SSR 2 days Saturday and a Sunday already make provisions celebration bia be kwso celebrate to rent championship and no Roma Paris omo a police for na this answer no to dwaye chechamo aso adama mo ne odwumade no so na Lamin Shama Jamete asa wakacha Hans Flick asa from next season obesre sese wa macho obedi 18 years a man in time change ni sa a man in time substitute ni sa obesre enu echi won someone kwai na free kicks betawa or no boy na friend star boy Lamin Shama omo free kicks ni bi na omo penalties enye sa no we say I was open first choice penalty takers on Lamin Shama I was so come be and a freaking better 80-yard box anymore I was so nya kwenya na ono so etimi bobi na Osasuna esomun ta asia enigo matres case no on so boabo mo de caucus obeka na omo ne pasa e wo game enigo matres omo friend of Spain national team camp o ka se wo pra wanko omo baya basa bo Osasuna otim bobi ma omo enu na Osasuna di case no e ko down panyimfo omo bu abromo omo say cast edimo ma enya de se ba affect Barcelona na ba so Osasuna ombetimi aklan bo akoso e ba so benya European qualification aba bia so tuma ye kama Leroy Sané se team bay na epe Jamaican Sané agent no Pinis Harvey our fan Jama a Premier League team sinibi na Jamaican sustain contract with Bamunchen aba bena June 30 na so far talks no with Bamunchen still eguso so e to dwomunya finalize ye na uroma ne atmosphere meeting it me to dwa 2 solid hours. Max Ebel Ba Munchen oni Pini Zahavi and Ekwadi nkomo o Leroy Senma Bian Kama Mami Jonathan Ta wo Romo Ba Munchen Zabna Strabza wo yen medicals no eno ana join on Fakye TV that's why you breaking it down jeja mu diamam no eno ye Jonathan Ta wo Romo Ba Munchen o Baba Hen was sign a contract and sana Jofa Nations League fana fonetima to ga eno ejeba Francesco Conceição Juventus as Omudebe FIFA Club World Cup Akobobi after FIFA Club World Cup and Omniporto Ebedin Komo no Oma resume talks to negotiate na new deal Atimia Toga and no Ediaba Juventus are confirming say I got $2 ebe continue with the team or don't be FIFA Club World Cup name Eba as Antonio de Mizaya Conte ebe available after FIFA Club World Cup and obe take it over the biaso IFI and no idea by a jamo as at the amamo not my breaking it down as agreement in principle Real Madrid and boy now your friend Angelo Stilla Opecano permitted to a name as a 20 Cruz and I recommend no Diama Madrid as a bat number 6 Stuttgart number 6 way when in ball Madrid I made a contract no or best time was 2030 Madrid ne Stuttgart I can't crabina talks no omu anyawie eno edeba dinoisen the presentation our Madrid ebe take place before a Jofa Nations League eno edeba na mamfan 20 Madrid so far musombe return about training on the 9th of June with only 5 players to be available eno ye Denis Ceballos, Fran Garcia, Raul Asensio, Lucas Vasquez and Rodrigo 11 players to be on national team camp na omoma can 8 players as we injured and no Ediaba na Alonso so far the summer transfer and no one Alonso no about the voice in over we Trent Alexander-Arnold Alvaro Carreras and Nico Paz almost another midfield for bar and no boy never Angelo Stilla also Eba and no Edao na Ukoroma mean breaking it down as in Sempineba na Rashford Super Ramo Barcelona and Sifrika okay at the Amadeko as someone sign no fanamra no bia enya kama the meeting send sika no Basa be shokomba for sombetia no bia so atuma kama and no dawa ye chechamon aso edama modwuma no so na ure transfer window jinri na nka bossa epe no na mo bossa say a loan pa omo be konoma kwagine loan from Manchester United with option to buy na omo dinaba na bia so atuma ye kama eno edeba eno ye Victor Gyökeres Juventus so omo primary alternative ese omo anya Osimena omo dinebe ba Arsenal eni obre omo say Arsenal omo main obstacle ewo Victor Gyökeres as when you Juve Domudia Tuga na Napoli for as rich verbal agreement with Jonathan David Canada International as omo person the Jonathan David omo de Balabi Bia as we kama Milan for intensify talks with Maxi Allegri a person de ba no better bench aduma omo Abra Vincenzo Italiano a best studying contract Bologna and Tabasa on to Milan omo per Maximiliano Allegri the Biaswa Yakama Roberto Martinez as a as the speculation call as after Jofa Nations League or be resigning on Twasunya Jumadi or Sans and Somanian Creta Oliver Glasner Jametresa or Batina a Crystal Palace ever told us over Leipzig Jamete as was 100% sure as a Obetina Etima your friend Palace now was a contract extension now Roma Napoli I step away na omo South Boyan your friend Zegrova na Zegrova way omo so in Bobo aso for Napoli for bre na people in Zagi also na DP are qualifier EBPM as was Serie A Jametin sa on coach was Serie A people in Zagi Palermo for me kasa as so me bom e was Serie B City na biaso enya kama Atletico Madrid some person kipu Julian Alvarez na interest for Premier League teams no ama dena no ayeden na omo ogide mapaso betena ama bia ye kama na ko PSV omo some person stand Ivan Perisic na oto asuba adwuma akafana details na biaso atima wie na uram Arsenal Martin Zubimendi na right vanaka krabi no oba Arsenal na Arsenal so ebasa omu wie pe ombe sign new center forward no ma hwere bia kama Bukayo Saka William Saliba Gabriel Magalhaes Leandro Trossard Thomas Partey Sasua Luis Kelly Ethan Nwaneri omu nyina no contract extension omu hweme bia kama Nico Williams Arsenal so omu priority eso omu person de ne ba na emom ni wages no and make it difficult. Rafael Leao and Jamie Gittins omu nyina so Arsenal ehwesa options no na bia kama na me patcho so far deal ye done Olympic Marseille player Luis Enrique was joining Inter Milan. Jamie said 22 million euros plus 3 million euros add-ons and no escape mo mami company na yonhwe bossa so far Jamie said ayetef no omu dia se ho lines no omu etwa and first and second stand ni nyina so omu yama bibia esu atimi ayekama eno ediaba na mami nsam break way down SCR7 Rayo Vallecano ese omunya CR7 omu president and confirm ye Owura Martin Pressa was onya CR7 if I have the opportunity I will go to Saudi Arabia and carry him in my arms and no and some of their tuga na upema Man City omu assistant coach Dima Pep Guardiola openya fere Carlos Vincent say oya braha omu new coach na so far assistant omu Pep omu judgment no one Matlilo Inigo Dominguez omu nyina judgment say bas etima your friend Man City ebetimi appoint new assistant coaches Lazio for Mauricio Sarri Ababak so far kakra with 2-year deal 2.8 million euros a year and Oran Edge our guy coming Inter coach Simone Inzaghi need future no nyame pa Wednesday omunin besia dim komo omusi ankora omu de Fabregas ebeba Inter no watch na Manchester United Zubairu Manchester Tankwe Manchester Manchester Omasa Manchester Kapopwe Manchester omuko Asia na omu abogom ni Asian All Stars ya Manchester 1-0 no bion sanya nkronom kodi onana saso ena ohwema Harry Maguire bobi Eddie asu ebobi ena Diogo Dalot ebobi saso ena Roma yemfantu anem asa Ugarte Casemiro ena boy friend Patrick Dogo ena boy friend Emo House Holland ena Kobe Maino omune chance omusesam adodo na asu eba bobi na one ka win game we a jo win game we £175,000 je ejaso eso eno no ankwe amfa momo eno ye de na Chelsea Owura Baghdad Egbali wo rom ewo Poland okrama fan bia kan bisa say Liam Delap obana o say oye big fan we so de baba bibia eso atma kameno ejete eye bash digital satellite na momom fantom say bash say ubenya pre-season games ahwe ubenya Ghana and the game Ghana boy ewo Unity Cup for UK ubenya biahwe FIFA Club World Cup ubenya biahwe yawo decoder udibenya sa games ni bi na hwe and no bash digital satellite wosi odibiaba obanwa ubenya decoder untuahwe asubenya games awdo ahwe na uye decoder business open quality decoder atu aton offer bash digital satellite obama decoder auton o clients no customers no or money petrol ho if say quality decoders and odibama was even catch say so we feel we adwuma office decoder and when your problem door to door services here adwuma offer no beba no be service the camera ejama and what was say debia e fa decoder ho if say multi choice Ghana amani the green light or no mu na ye adwuma enti e ma yamu nhehyew e basa sendi scanner mamomo nso no man beba I'm a beer come up Massa Report Junction, or drew a report junction pet, me patcho bisaso per Kotoko Junction, and our ship mo on a bus, digital satellite war now friend of Bianya command 0556 287757 0556 287757 and no edge down mom. Team and friend of Madrid, share 2 Premier League teams. Our Champions League next season about group stage. Share Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle, and Tottenham. Share 2. Our Champions League group phase. Kwaku, Dete, SO, and no. Now, Manchester United team, Kwaku, day. Kwakuna day. Kwakuna day. Obina bomu diana.
Afibi sign. No.
Enya afibi weje sign doors to the door.
Kene kwa formal lutake wejiana na so abomodia 25 minutes to 30 minutes. Odi eramu ewo amanone asedade bi ko emfama fatala insecticide spray and call. Maka se ne enu na abedwa manso funa ba na yedie. Na wan kwanko pidi anta wa ha. Maka se ntontom na omo ba. Omonyum ne enwa dana bozo tunsape obeti onayo ya na ha dwen kakra eba ne sa wanya kiskienya kanchema bia oda wonche ne edwagu na sum enwa dana me pajo a new one aba ne fatal insecticide spray and call no na beboa mane makwera momoko no so a more than 12 hours nisi so ne boron so ya de wo fom enya ve ne kopunu usi bia na odemo krobi na mechi a wakazi akwai ebe so hyehye dodo hwampa edien konkonkoma kata bia na insecticide spray no omode aba no unya bi na yusu etizo de bo ba kunkum no ma no be esinum ekum mo anketenkete te se ntefre songrosu ntontom ana afi ntatia ne mo a ese wo ne ma no na esa bo ma demo no hwampa edime pacho current one aba kofodi hun koma fatala insecticide spray and call no era big drama so eboa mane makoye pere ma mo amoto aduane no o set up table na utimi use insecticide spray ni bi spray ho se de be ya once na ne mo ankitikiti bia emma ma me disturb we be sa boa ama ho na ehwehwam na nkofo aba be didi ntimo amo provision shops no any shops akese no ne o kra ba kona ye dada de aba no fatala fa number no 0599 31 5600 0599 31 5600 fatala in insect out unyusua wabeti wasum eno na eboa mane makoyere ama amozupi herbal mixture my goodness ene ye adwuma papa aboa ma baby girls no makase me baby girls no medi mu honkoma na meni age na aboa ma ne makoyie pa etimiere ama mezanze oyo oba won fe ni nyina echi no siesia infio ma baby ntwa yopo baby nyede enya akono na baby enye hwam se ne owa na nso bi agu enso na ehene wadua ama na yekro ere pampan bi aba begina wase o adwa makasa ne to na moaye so krade no nanso de geniama wahu na center boat no miemie obosumi bia oye ne ntoa na nan me pacho eye duro na ye frene amuzupi heba mixture ebebo asiesie obe obasima no be gia wona so na bebi acheche aya akono na vrezokra ne bema kokoshiama wajeje waje hu ye de ade eboa na asiesie baby girls no modie no me darling boys no uyo obi a wunya nsusu so ya ojunso emu apai sawanso wagu ade no ama ntahwe ne yoya ama ade no waye prekese afeso ojunso na wonse moje de echi pampan de echi owa na nsu fita bi fu ade mu ba binia wakwa akote na de bejo no eya muzupi herbal mixture no na eboa ama wogia wona so na ne madaye pa ere amanu echi no otwede no emu beye den tiri mu beye den ejuma beye no okrodua ma no ebe ehu papa ya mamere papa mo na mo nso mutu anamo ebo modie digwa eye ejuma den ya na bre na ba amuzu pi eba me chabe bo amo anya hode no etimi ahyemuru woni chemo heba pharmacy shop ena bibi bia no jeru bi upedo na to a amuzu eba clinic ko na dok nhwew na gia ona so na ne man ko ye pen fama tafo nhyaye so amuzu jansho ojibi fana barana nkomo bia ene dok ndi 0247 776743 0247 776743 and 0241 988884 0241988884 Madaroma menkon Facebook na menkenkan kakra Foko Charles also from Manso Watreso inside Amansia South. Good presentation from Ken that was in Nana J. Abu Wisdom and Baby J Jr. Watch you live from Domain Crow. Good job, astonished Benner. Why Barcelona is not part of the FIFA Club World Cup? Now we are the other source on the Mintimenka. Let me say, for Douglas, Ababiyano, Douglas, aside from anything, Abu, with the rich history AC Milan is having as Italian managers are concerned, I think sticking to the costumes, culture, and heritage of the club will help solve their coaching problem. Capello, Carlo Ancelotti, Giovanni Trapattoni, and so on achieve glories. Douglas, Nidio Film Kranza, Bruno Eastereba, Ebabe Ramu, Ewaha no, and Mause once again. Olise should have won the newcomer of the season, and they may know again. Nana Kwesi, a good work, Abu and you crew. King Luther makes me remember one of my uncle be, hey, Kasapani. Syrup, watch you live from Koforidua. Big ups to my bro Pablo and my Madrid Finesa Akimodan. Yabua Foster, Fostingo. Listen to live in my room. More update on Barcelona. Nana Kwame Jr. Good afternoon. Good work done. Awujake Delali. Ghana will win easy. Good evening, Odura Majeti Sowa. Good afternoon, Fatches Sport. Gideon Asante. Good afternoon, Fatches Sport. Today, Chelsea will make us proud from Kofi Basti inside Konongo, Ose de Bruce, Doti Samuel. Good afternoon, Fatches Sport. Chelsea is winning tonight, although I don't support them. I had a dream that they have win. Greetings to you and all you crew. You people are superb and fantastic. Anane Konsu Kojo Chrome, fantastic sports show. Hashtag Rare Betis to win the trophy. Nana Kwesi Abu, I'm Syrup. Watch you live on Koforidua. Big ups to Pablo, Mama Refa and Akimodan. Watch out for Chubby football next season. Fatches Sport, we are number one. Your Bob Modiedura, Nana Kwesi, Hala Betis tonight. Chelsea 4, ye did too much. Player to work tonight. Anthony, the real goat. Now they are the FIFA Chess Sport pa. Barca team no they emojis be run Fatches Sports. Here number one in the world or the Oduramo Kevin Mendes. Now they are the check you wow Habib. I hope today the analysts go for Chelsea because I trust you. Whatever you say come true. And Daniel Da Silva. So please, who is Joe Kuntani? Disabie Joe Kuntani. Mind be on the Kruma or fan get tie now. Owanya baby gave you out the coach baby no nyum tiana or waseniama. Nisumiano na menya daje pa de amano. And I feel my ne Benjamin Messiah. Good afternoon, Abu. I'm really enjoying the show inside Cote d'Ivoire. The unknown so airborne, but they be run for that. That's where the fire emojis be. And I rebel is on my flag and all the Ramo. Philip Kwabri Kasem. The Chelsea is going to lose tonight. Greetings to my daughter from Poman Switcha, Felix, my mother, and Timmer of Geneso, Filippo Dia, or the Ero Munono, and I feel my Yakubu Dombote. Offensive career. Good afternoon. Watch you live inside career. Movim Dominic AJ Gossin. Abu Amuzu adverti. Yeah. O cancer mo chama man ka amuzu pi. There you okroma na ehun ti ma men cancer. And I feel my the bait bell. Football is circulating currently in Spain. Betis will be on fire tonight. The other never Baby Ramon on Wasi Solo. Tell Martin Luther King that Chelsea is not Arsenal mate. Bernard Yossi, good show. Run for that. The Chelsea fans, no matter what happened today, don't fight to MZN 1 year or the Bantuzo, the Anomanembra, making care the amount the Facebook Okwa, Oseche Fache Sport, on Satoswa, one follow on the WhatsApp line 0207543637. Nebe Bimu Kakra. Now boys need your rira. Yena mo na age man to my message bra. Why na rene UEFA Conference League, you know, Real Betis at cost Seville. And at Chelsea the Rome London. Send it here. Yera on your buy up my bigger for na crado. Nam pisi muna to asere amamo.
Eba ne ntonton ene muamuawa kaseni wo mudia ye ne wonton kwanta yapai esanse ye de fatala insecticide spray and coil ene ko na de kume ewo fatala hone se ejankehwa ewo achiri coil nanso osa don hudu ansana asa afei so empumu kra Fatala insecticide spray and coil enya na ewo mamu babia stores nketwa eni akese nyinemu ebu su say chapeau
Now the stage is set. Lights, cameras are on. Who will be Ghana's next music icon? Do you have what it takes? Are you a singer, rapper? Then this is your chance to climb the big stage and win big. To participate, grab your forms at Fakye TV premises, Bantama opposite the Presbyterian Church. Registration is free. It is the search for the gifted icon. Make that dream a reality. For more details and sponsorship, kindly call 0543 158 383. Gifted icon, stage of dreams.
You know what Bacchus is?
No clue.
There's something in there!
Dr. Borden, this is Supervisory Special Agent Kurt Weller.
Oh, you? Wow.
Do you recognize her?
No. I've never seen that woman before in my life.
Then why's your name tattooed on her back?
Her narrative memory has been obliterated, but her procedural memory still seems to be intact.
And she'll never get her memory back?
Honestly, we have never had a case like this before.
I'm Special Agent Kurt Weller.
Please tell me you know what's going on.
There was no match to your prints or your DNA. Your facial recognition did not find you in any of our databases.
All of her tattoos are brand new. All of them.
2005年10月1日
She speak Chinese?
That's an address and a date. The clue is on my body. What if I'm not just the messenger? What if there's something I'm supposed to hear or see?
It's a Navy SEAL tattoo. You think she might have been special ops?
That explains a few things.
None of this feels real.
You're gonna be okay. She might be just the most important resource we've ever had.
If someone wanted to stop that man, why not just call you? Why did they have to tattoo it on my body?
He's gonna blow the Statue of Liberty. Someone likes playing games, and it's just the beginning.
Alright, yes, I'm going to many about my dear Cassie and so still. You're also Tima, you're going to kama pay the mamma attention on our Poland. Charles Baba had the first team Bane European trophies out on or more AJJ in Nabi because more ready. It was UEFA Europa League, you know, our Champions League, you know, and a Conference League or more JD Asoswana. And I only say Anthony Mantiano, a bit to me, aye, Jumana kama part. Mauze Dudona, the Omodiano, a Riramu kama pa, so it's me at the Maya, a Boamanama Koye pay to me at the MIA. Kevin Mendes, or they Habib, the special guy, patiently waiting for you. And Abu, please give Habib my time for me. Why? Chama Mate, Ube Chiakana. Me de we are me meet me cry JJ. Me am time no crab do program no meeting the account one man na aye we are. Now Sammy Betis David Aqua Madrid no the Bells Dominica J Gossen Abu. I want to know between Liverpool and Manchester United which team is big in Europe. And there's a issue with that we about 20 Rama. But about European trophy them say Liverpool or the chain Manchester United and I'm member Aminiano. Ban European trophies there. Say we no was so kakra the Manchester United ne adia. Emil Smith Betis all the way. And Mahun se ne we so ne dio de ewura mu wa ha no. Oze bra Aristo. Real Betis all the way 2-1. No kwedemo Kofi Francis Charles will win by 2 goals to now. Pakwesi Fakye. Married will conquer Europe soon. And a gunshot booty. Good evening, my bosses. Manchester United is 14. By yesterday night, they are not good. It's not good. We don't say me clear. Kwasi step loud and clear inside in Tonso. Run forward, the good days are coming. Nana Kwesi. Hi, Abu Syrup here once again. I said Betis to win tonight. The room no. And Sheikh Khalifa Adams. Good afternoon, Abu. Happy birthday to my lovely son, Khalifa Imam Swahilihu Ali Kunati the second from Sheikh Khalifa Adams in King Kensu no the Ramo. That's one grand Abu stop discouraging Luther. Luther be the best musician. Mania Joe, on penokre. Oh, on pelokre. On penokraka. On casa seven. Abi Luther ni monto. Okay, Mate. Yanko. I don't know.
And then they say I don't work out.
I'm busy asking who can she wear yellow. Para visit to us. Oh, your boss you fit record. You we are. Or that was a call.
Whereas the catches and when you manage all time.
Time to you to
Maniaji. Oh, yeah, heavy.
By to Luther you to.
Yeah, per se projected the crowd for Artist of the Year. I mean, at my life. So I knew they about make sure say you be release it. Now you pushy Artist of the Year. I mean, popular song of the year.
I mean, what they car. And I'm a new person. Luther Newton.
Correct musician.
Yeah, correct.
Artist of the Year in the making.
I looked at this and was Keke was a wire to watch. Why?
Okay, champion for them na evening Komoka Cry. It's a night of UEFA Conference League. Ever be the home Komoka Cry, but said who making mention our player or Damashi Miles Kekic a FC Bournemouth player. Now per news eba we in our chest Liverpool for Nejumane de we are no mubi na Kekic ababe the next signing na Liverpool efa. Kwekumi who say Liverpool come na ko anim Miles Kekic for na kan sem back up and chere me say the big boys in the Premier League should be very careful. No, be ensure him say Liverpool is in for business. Say, oh, team what win the Premier League or G League ni see now. So in the transfer market, they are making sure almost strengthen team no positions are and you may be young far more last season. Now, what it means is that the new manager friends Anslot who said after winning the Premier League in his first season, going into next season. On your competition, he said you win the first time, and on percent obey Jardine Club. I didn't be say obey league never no back of on team inside. He want to make sure say he put the steps and answer the legs out the positioner on it. All the big teams are on the challenge. You know, ever competing. When you look at the right back position, we're losing Trent Alexander-Arnold, but Okwakofa Jeremy Frimpong. The numbers are Frimpong Ediame in the last 2 seasons for Ben O for Leverkusen in the German Bundesliga and then European competitions. So what did they air back? Premier League are the only idea who a Liverpool supporter who shared him so adaptation about fast Jeremy Frimpong. Aside that, he can hit the grounds running Eddie Amatima, your friends at Liverpool. Now Miles Kekic also in the Premier League this season, he is the best left backer your Premier League. So the moment you get one of the best right back at the neighborhood team now saying the best left back in the league or not the only here adaptation. Not in FIFA, what's the answer to Florian Wirtz? In the attacking machinery, they will look for one addition. Mohamed Salah. Don't forget already last season, I'm to goalkeeper. This time around, also what it means is that the Liverpool project it is not going down anytime soon. Project now, Guardian Club, as you say, where Jaho acquire false and project ebe seen it and a decline. Manager now or buying in his face is where my project now declining or the Premier League. The subsequent season are able to us. We're making sure that at the Liverpool for enemy year. And then so my from club and time I will say this time say identification is the most important thing. Liverpool are trying also. So Guardian Club at time or buying he find a way to identify Liverpool or weaknesses. no try say year in year out no was strengthen those positions, and they have sporting policy guide whoever or comes in. So I'm very happy for Liverpool. Say Jurgen Klopp the project near force manager they call the players not done by the brave a few more prime and as be so free but this man are identifying the positions now about what Liverpool team in terms of what all failing in that space, and I'm proud and as I'm happy Liverpool this boy called Miles Kekich Edna Babeshe I'm on left back position. I believe with the qualities no you are the my Premier League this season for a mid team like Bournemouth Onya big players around him, Van Dijk, Konate, Mona, or Sarandeno, or goalkeeper Alisson, Edani Punma. He is going to improve. Nibenya the better version of Miles Kekich next season. Quick straight. You move na Yemra Emedi and come on now. The down screen you see Ubi and Neba, and as a headmaster any staff apprentice any Neogoro master baby Siakan, and it is the UEFA Conference League grand finale and ABOU. So Manuel Pellegrini against reference Enzo Maresca. So Pellegrini modern bar in coaching. He's a serial winner. We're winning trophies with different clubs or bad club friends Betis. The modern bar as against Enzo Maresca in his coaching career. The wire the air winning championship Edema club by friends Leicester City, promoting them into the Premier League last season, and then this year was already Chelsea and Rome in top 4. Or making sure a Champions League football or second. Let's take this on record. So much here 2 teams here in terms of trophy now silverware now will be importance behind so. Under normal circumstances, Chelsea and qualify for European footballer and combat tries winning this match and making sure win and automatic Europa League. But already they are in Champions League. It's our sport no MON-FRI. Now the other side, Real Betis team also qualify for the Europa League already. Irrespective of results, so winning and next season in Europe. But we are talking about 2 teams season where Omunina and a setbacks. And far more at the start. Now, when you look at Real Betis, you started season the Betis and started season so well at a point in time. My club like we said, I will even a bottom side of a league, But in January. The January, my club and friends Real Betis after 22 games are normal. They've scored just 20 goals. I know who plays it 12 position in our league club. So clearly, it tells us that they lost some of important players and not a typical example, Barcelona for Victor Roque are not all born, but at a point in time, the club no feels that the modern one or some side they come back to Brazil, Barcelona for an arm and Ekwe. But manager friend said Pellegrini decided upon all this he will find a way to make sure he rediscover himself. No making sure experience na ekutano ebeba to be why yes I produce other players or mobile or more than Barca and Ediama Real Betis team. Typical example Antonio Befan on loan from Manchester United. Since Anthony joined club friends and Real Betis and more than one as any what boom community. Chelsea on the other hand just season very well. At the point in the first one, not the second coach he said they are not in for the competition. Season they needed to have a better run to finish the season before say Omenya top 4 and come out now the 2 teams on your screen there Ricardo Varas representing Betis for in and there and the camera Betis for flag and colors and they go 4 trophies 2 club and friends Real Betis and Chelsea 32 in total. Now the 4th trophy at Real Betis AJN manager friends Pellegrini energy at the mom in the year 2020 Copa del Rey. Before that na club na 17 years.
Wow.
No winning trophy and no more fan and nearby and obai we're making sure say wabuam and kakranka club na pija watching Edo Magic trophy and then for the first time of Marcos Abakosimo 117 years. Now listen to me, the number 17 is repeating itself for club in first celebrity 17 years no Monji trophy. But Obai Edo Mobeji in 2022 this time around they are 170 years for the first time. Betis APM major and as a maiden European finals are and they believe that and the number no ever bomb say in 2022 they see a bomb first trophy in 17 years and this time around 117 ever see a bomb no for first ever major European trophy for Chelsea there 32 and suddenly all can say they are trying to become the first ever side when it comes to Europe, the Conference League, the Champions League, the Europa League, almost support is not quite good. A do where the images are me really Ediama way Chelsea for could draw now Omutubi Ayomoniama. The next one, Real Betis, almost the images in the crab, almost the cap on a replica, Aquacuso or Moches, or more winners are on magic trophy in Edia Common. Now,
deɛ hu baako say kweku abakosam catch there say the last 27 times yehu Spanish team say Spanish national team and now say Champions League, Europa League or the Conference League become 27 times either say Spain national team and now say club from Spain about major European final that.
Wow.
The last 27 yehu from 2001 2002 Madrid say Leverkusen permanent. So who was a Spanish club acco European finals no or the only time you will see a Spanish club playing European final, but say Europa League, a Champions League, say there are 2 Spanish oppositions playing.
Wow.
In that case, Bakubet Marsh and Yonko, or free Spain, but Kobasa they are playing against any other opposition of free different country. Spain is one in losing. So from 2001 2002 season, ABC now can say results and that's what when Ninas and Etwatos are about national team almost Spain for 9 countries who pay more finals say World Cup no magic a Euros number of finals are not or magic when it comes to club Champions League remember the never no waji Barcelona never no waji a Europa League Sevilla no waji Villarreal no waji Etwatos are it tells us a club Nijin edit Real Betis our advantage and they will continue Saturday Equator when they say club will be any free Spain no could European final or Belgian ADS in now Chelsea for one is I don't know and I'm do about to say in that same span beyond Chelsea have never lost a major European final against a foreign team. I'm Chelsea and so finals are Chelsea IGBR. Now listen to me very well on this. Yeah, explain the Osher, the OTA and when it comes to Chelsea also playing European finals or lose European finals and from any other opposition. So once the Chelsea lose European finals, I know I lose Eddie team on an every England. The only time Chelsea lose final, then no Super Cup, but then we have Champions League, Europa, and also Conference Super Cup a different thing. So what it means is that Chelsea also when they play finals, not opponent to abandon neighbor, and soon free England for 2 teams say no Chelsea and so called no akwa say. On so the last finals I work 4 finals at Chelsea and so was in 2012 they won the Champions League. 2013 the Europa League, 2019 the Europa League, 2021 the Champions League. Into among so 4 finals are Omabono. Among so the last 4 the last time they played European final, major final they lost was against Manchester United. And that team every England to a more bonner opponent among so every England and Chelsea also win in their square. Spain for no able tia opponent of 3 different country. Chelsea so body tia opponent of 3 different country on also edgy. And how are these game ebeko? Abako 7 abako the best say penalties regulation time and we win abako 7 best now ko Palmer and that screen so say Enzo Maresca di nkomo and why explaining e dey say ni team no end dem akoso during the season baby we finish baby o mababedun and they have only 1 match to make sure say Champions League football no there but at least they need to put smiles on the faces of supporters and then multi-million fans and also thousands of fans they are assuring them say results. Now this boy on your screen the deputy goalkeeper and the second goalkeeper for club in the Chelsea John Gerson Onuna keep throughout the competition 12 games of Mabwa winning 11 Alusi just 1 in the campaign of Conference League. Onuna in the coach they said it will be highly unfair so the final match the Juma Jorgensen Aye and then Obakwa resting is Omani second. So ideally he is going to be the man or best starter. Another fine player or starting campaign here at the club of Chelsea when it comes to Conference League. The Premier League but when it comes to Conference League nobody also an AU run Christopher Nkunku. He is back in action and Huatona. He anticipates based on 4 now Ekutan we McGill. I was sales goes for Chelsea in the Conference League. If you are the next player or 12 Air Brandt first Christopher Nkunku. Nkunku your faith no about it is a competition about Chelsea what who neba or Boni. Sevilla for Betis for say young country will be as experienced Cedric Bakambu. Season we he has also had a fine form. Our Conference League now airborne and the Chelsea say oh the Nkunku and Eba they also present Abranti and the Cedric Bakambu. Bakambu will also come in with the experience any former Ekutani this season in the Conference League for club and he didn't edit Real Betis. Now they have the big man himself, Anthony. Rejected stone Manchester United but and or no and Auko Betis Ubia a healing a canism. Numbers are also produced in the league and then footballer El Continental and what they this is the picture and what internet and so baby have for BR. It been a virus at the Babet now Obia say against supporters union or Munye. I was a Betis fan growing up. And against if one in Yako we say, Omuso Monkora Bremo Munini Baninano, no me a Betis fan. To be a Real Betis actually because they felt say, Betis more than what was season under manager Francis Pellegrino, he deserved. Adia friends a silver way. Not the equivalent. When you look at the lineup, I hear him. Adrian experience. Adrian, former Liverpool goalkeeper, Ebeda imposed for Clubber, needing Real Betis, and then Yusuf Sabali, the Senegalese national, Ebeshe McBatra. So they have experienced players. Oh, mature Sabali, McBatra, and then a bunch of friends, Jesus Rodriguez, Ewo Omecha, and then Nathan. These are the 4 players that here sure say Umbejina Fifi, and I say Omechu Ayed, my Pablo Fornance, Ewo Fifi, the double pivot, with Aquada friends, Johnny Cardoso. Me the boy will whom come much and then whoever Abakwa game go and watch the battle between Moises Caicedo, Desbury Hall, and will be our partner of Chelsea in Fifino. With this American boy called Johnny Cardoso, who we are watching about, we'll come and talk about him. Now Anthony Elha, Ezazuli Elha, Isco as the orchestra or no anybody when I created the spaces at the Ama Brancha, a friend Cedric Bakambu, our club, a friend Real Betis, or many more. As against Chelsea, Jorgensen Impo, Rim James, ABOU, Kukuya, and then this position probably say Abrancha friend is say Shaluba Ebabi, but they are still a dear free no so then in Finfino, Caicedo, because I love you and your fit, and that's when you're available for the match. Caicedo once again will be back. This Hall, I say Madueke, Sancho, Kupama, the main man, the creator, and then Nicholas Jackson. And now say Betis Beshegu. Betis Beshegu. Chelsea team will keep a clean sheet. It's difficult. Over 2.5, 3 goals in the game. Sabia for the tie. Enzo Maresca, she said, Betis Italian managers, any Chelsea, the success story will continue.
Maresca by
Europe, by Conference League. I say 2-1 for Chelsea. I'm going for a Chelsea win.
Madam Sepa, Mame Kekai Messi, Senekaka, Bakat, Zakaria, Uma, Zakaria. Good evening, Abu. Watch you live from Kumasi, Asim. Ask the Manchester United fans for me. Are they still supporting Ferguson, Man United, or Amorim United? Eric Ajay, Lutakin, Rashford Hardy. Although the way Man United are going down, they will soon discover oil. Rashford Hardy. Daniel Dasov, Abu. I think Habib and his brothers are the financiers of Joe Kuntani. They must be investing. They all can and no. Eugene D4. Betis will beat Chelsea by 2-1. Eugene from J. Chrome and Stephen Amahe. Chelsea 2, Betis now. Wasu Adams. Good afternoon, Abu DIABY. You guys are doing a great job, and I'm watching the show live and clear at Techiman Jakun Community Day Senior High School. And Odin Chiabi Eram Eric Kumi. I'm watching you, Nana Kwabena Waifa. No matter how Magic Anthony will do, blue is the color, and winning is in our arm. Okay, win, Chelsea. Your dear Ramono, Steven Affo. Also, what about European Super Cup? Chelsea won again there. I don't know about European trophies and major ones, being UCL, UEFA Europa League, in any day. Kwagu bibi aboko there. Na no Revet is colors here.
Minim the entire share say ina but the BCBI na me honhom so kasa kire me
say Betis be share
honhom kasa kire me I just want to know reason why am honhom bomb me punu mu sa but you be heard the way be sifa ko
mati yanko anime na hwehwe kakra
logoku ahu behia say Manchester United team no be Bruno Fernandes asin chen no maton players ni na omonton players ni na from A to Z omonton obi anipa omudi campaign na first nana omudi campaign ntem na onko na afei omon hwe team ni omon pamo players ni na mfam free ho enzu ayi say Bruno be so otena de a o manentena but say Bruno be so ko munya Bruno so manenko no monko fa players from Famra because the kind of staff for Manchester United players pa in United team no omon fa Bruno Kranzi chen na omon pa mo na fanko because I think that would be the best now a bit my boy team friend Manchester United. And then again obi biara oye close to openia friend no ateta ni nkomo kan che ne say Manchester United as my kan one of the teams that this is Omasafa pa. But in the last 5 years, who teams are what team are you on year Bobo finals now? Manchester United in the last 5 years, Bobo 5 finals. Yes, Arsenal are rebuilding. Arsenal team are rebuilding to a point where they need to win trophies, but they are yet to win a trophy. Apart from Arteta 2020 FA Cup, no GNO. Arsenal. But this is a man, they've supported him wholeheartedly. What Pamu players or did his own team no money for team. And when you players will be no my so still opinion so far. Kamia me say no me course ma Papa Wenger na bia na ekosura opinion fe na Arteta. After Papa Wenger winning trophies ahodo dia mo na odo mo ko beating near that they felt enye prudence on be pam no into stay cheya na mo pam no and the Arsenal ko be no be so mbeko. So we are elite club England. You can't say since 2003 2004 say me no ka say unje Premier League da be yes our team now so we are elite club no ye hu ni ye and say Mikel Arteta aba no what team to so mako miensa on a road Premier League. The last two was against Manchester City. That was tight. But this one is against Liverpool. And a gap na ewa. A team and a coach that we feel say or a new coach in a system, a new system. No, a team ya baby no maye. Am pamu players bebre. Am top players bebre. A team ya the league now. It's time they deal with Arteta. If he is not giving them what they need to get rid of Arteta. Because Mikel Arteta say kamya kwa say own team cross finish line. But the team now do them say why no beti me adru. The second positioner Arteta dey Arsenal adru no. Em say oyaka ho. Because kamya kwa say oh na Arsenal team bobo na omo mentality weak. Omo ntimi mo boy fen kwa no bo ntimi winning games. Oba no he's been able to change that mentality. So only Arsenal boy you see them to be omo team affairs ni eni mo under Wenger no and as na Unai Emery no. He's been able to work on their mentality and you could see that winning stuff in them. But for them to be able to cross the line, about a problem no team Arsenal. And that means coach ain't enough. Say he needs to be there. Now when you know he's a coach that he's gotten everything that he needs. One thing else why you're not team getting a striker. If indeed Arsenal was striker this season now, can't see my kind. But when I didn't say what boy you future do to be few and I think that it's about time they keep him on his toes. Because it seems that in recent times, no one be a master, no one be a check. In just we are relaxed, as they are okay with the performance or they more mono. But you reward the second place. What was so three, what was so second, 3 times on the road, back to back. It's not something that we bought me for national. They need to get rid of Opania, the Fenateta, or baby. I'm go for you bit about no budget trophies in the BN so a lot of managers will we say mind so my Escobar and Sia Chelsea. Look at him. He's playing at the final. He's qualified Chelsea for the Champions League. Something that any idea about Chelsea baby. But at least he's been able to get to the finals. Something that Arsenal will be major trophy Ben Arsenal final in the last 5 years. Since 2020 Obaya or JN. He's not been able to win anything for Team FN Arsenal. Final will be. It's something that is somewhere nom de hujuma. To the big game. Robert is no chess neighbor. Game no game back I think say the excitement I hear. Yeah. It won't be like Manchester United ne Tottenham DIABY. This is a game I feel say that static feeling you will see is boy we dey binya crank ayem pon so we neutral. So we Chelsea fan ABI drew mrebi no man kira nkosere pa we be see e be pon we be teach fan but so we neutral fan na o game say na me neutral fan na me game no with that enjoyment in the way I game with fa ko bia no en shada en kamisa na I think that today I'm going to enjoy the game and it's a game that say me kwa enjoy ya no ma enso betimi akoyi pa enso betimi e de ama eye teams ni me na me akasa me amete abakoku so we Chelsea team ni mu a they've been a different team in the Conference League as compared to the Premier League. In the Conference League, they've been able to perform beyond Omwankasa and they were ready for the Conference League. The Champions League and Europa League. And it's our performance now. So how goes to come to consider goals considered per match 0.8. The best in the Conference League. Followed by team Rebetis no more 0.9. So it tells you say Chelsea were playing in that tournament with everything and no more. Who you say omo team omo consider the least number of goals now. You get omo sanye team omo expected goals kesiye 28.7. So aside them being very solid at the back, they were also clinical at attack. So it's something that makes Chelsea team very, very solid. Robert T's team on the other side and share goals with her, but they also have very good defense. And the idea they defend really well, and they are being coached by an experienced coach. When he gets to this level, he knows how to get the best out of the team. And the boy signing out when Enzo Maresca when he worked at Team West Ham United in 2018. So when he gets to this stage, you need that experience in your boys to make sure say they are crossing the line for you. And a man issue names with me back. I said, especially when they go to me, they go but when we start the game many a times, I know man there and we've seen Oro friend Maresca able to balance the team no a big ball a year conference league, a big ball a year the Premier League, and then I make it. So me who line up net that hono. Now me who say he is staying true to himself. Players now no do more boy Europa Conference League no or one or do a mobile. I believe the Chelsea will be able to win it. But if he is going to bring in the players he feels that they were special and they were left and preparing for the Premier League, Robert is going to win that Conference League. And then at this is here, one who said Europa Conference League for Team FN Chelsea, or was some players here or do a more ball, okay, or no do a more starting or ring it changes kakaka, but one or keeping faith in them. And we don't buy many of the first team players say they can no one take part in a Conference League. But they our decision is so make means stay true to side them the starting and now say means some. And if he decides say okay, players when I'm decided to remember a Conference League no, you can go do final against an opponent or a strong opponent. I'm no more now because Robert is a Chelsea show more no. Chelsea and show almost Europa Conference League from almost 31 So they are going to face a tougher opponent in Rebetis. So in tougher opponent, you need your players and you feel say they are my players and we are going off season something. In the we need any game so let me throw in all my arsenals. Chelsea problems as well. But if he's going to stay true to himself, for one don't start a number. I see Chelsea winning. But Danen and Sape is something that be in chain. Yes, but still, say them see who na. They were born more than 90 minutes.
That was a ball we were called more than 90 minutes.
They were born more than 90 minutes. 90 minutes. Say this here. See, born in 90 minutes, you know. That's what we be winning. Me who Robert T so better me winning.
Yeah.
They born 90 minutes now because our team no, they are being managed by an experienced manager. No more be say no. He's seen it all. But coaching Manchester City, Mundo JJ Premier League in Spain. Enzo Maresca, what a fine job qualifying Chelsea to the Champions League, or Conference League final and everything. He's been able to do well for him because Obia decided to help Pochettino and Monaco. No, for Enzo Maresca, but I want to say now we have any decision I'll take here now. A prudent decision because Nyoma Pochettino here, an experienced coach, what coaching Tottenham, what coaching teams like here. Now still he was always having excuses and all that. Now Maresca back. Now I'm excuses. A young coach. Now he's able to get Chelsea to this point. We're overachieving your match for the man. Winning the Europa Conference League, no sabe can solidify say he is indeed the right man for the job. But the experience count. Experience count. In 90 minutes, a win for Rebetis. But a track extra now. Chelsea will win because of the squad depth that Chelsea and Tottenham war. It is a the city. But to see it in a and a good suit. Yes, a good suit.
Maestro, that be the abo called there. Also for see Manuel, good afternoon. You guys are doing a great job. And I see Kagari. Good evening, Abu. I'm from Monkranza, Fakye FM back building. There's a Fakye FM with you on the broken. Okay. You guys are doing a great job for Ghana. God bless you people. Yeah, that's Sikagari. Ansa Faustina, Abu all the way, and expect or say blue is the color, football is the game. Winning is our aim. Stephen Affo. Remember, Chelsea doesn't fear any Spanish club. Yoyate, Ramford Hardy, Leo Messi plays tonight. And all day number 10, Bibabe Shaw. Ransford, Memi and Wona, Yana Kofabe, US League in Jamaica, goalkeeper, quality, the designer, quality GH. Good afternoon, Mr. DIABY. Please tell Abib that historian, the history that we have, or the history that we, the Anthony fans, are already gathered, waiting for this evening. Betis is going to win by 2-1 against Chelsea. Greetings to my junior bro, Habib the Special, and my wife, Oyema Quality, and all you sports crew. I'm allergic quality, the CEO of quality fashion design. Comfort crew, bro. Me give this baby abo koneme ko kama pere man. My show.
Yabi.
Family hem kakre na yam kwani. We be 36 be man on.
Okay.
Yanko.
All right. Yabi, I think sir, the biggest European night in the team so Poland. I think Chelsea will need to make history for themselves. Not only about winning that particular, the Conference Cup against the side of Real Betis, but they need to win to enhance their history when it comes to other things they've achieved in football, being it the UEFA Super Cup, being it the Europa Cup, being it the UEFA Champions League. Chelsea, in all these three competitions organized by UEFA, they've been able to win all of these kind of trophies for themselves. And it tells you, say Chelsea couldn't know the Conference League and as the Conference Cup now, it will be one of the biggest achievements that Chelsea Football Club will want to go in hard and win against this particular team called Real Betis. But Real Betis will also want to win it and make it on their fifth trophy. After this particular football club, after 117 years, they've been able to win this particular major trophy for themselves. But then, Sir Chelsea Ekuma, in the last 42 games against Spanish teams, Chelsea has been able to make sure so we winning MU20 and MU22 go for other things the Spanish teams. It's me Akonka Chelsea Football Club winning against the side of Spanish teams. And in the last 9 finals, our Spanish teams Asia against English sides we've seen Spanish teams overcoming the English sides in most of these kind of things. The last timer the side of English side winning against Spanish teams was Deportivo Alaves and not Liverpool in the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup. Not Liverpool winning by 5-4 on penalties. Liverpool winning that particular trophy. It was that particular time Liverpool had that kind of issue. Apart from that, they always finals at the side of Spanish teams and meeting against English sides. It has become very problematic for English side to win against this particular Spanish team. Now, you are talking about the side of Chelsea Football Club winning in 1971, winning in 1998 when it comes to the European Cup at that time. But then we've had a lot of coaches in the last games of Chelsea Football Club, that is in their debut season, they were able to win a lot of trophies for the side of Chelsea Football Club. So we check it in 1997 and 1998 season. There was that particular coach called Gianluca Vialli, and then Oribe replacing Ruud Gullit in his first debut season for the side of Chelsea Football Club. In the first season with Chelsea go into the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup with Real Madrid Football Club in 1997-1998 season, and then he was able to win that particular cup for Chelsea Football Club in his first debut season as a coach for the side of Chelsea Football Club. He was an Italian. Then you talk about other coaches talking about Thomas Tuchel in 2021. It was his first debut season for Chelsea Football Club. After in 2019-2020 season, or the PSG Football Club go into the finals of the UEFA Champions League against Bayern Munich. Now Bayern Munich for a channel by 1-0. The side of Thomas Tuchel making sure or the Chelsea come in 2021 Champions League finals against Manchester City, and after that particular finals, he was able to win that particular game against Pep Guardiola Manchester City, or to me remaining a particular history for himself as one particular club or making sure in Europe. Or yet that kind of history for himself as a coach for Chelsea Football Club. Then you talk about Rafael Benitez in 2013. After Chelsea edgy 2012, UEFA Champions League, they came a certain Rafael Benitez who took over from Roberto Di Matteo, an only Italian coach. But this guy was a Spanish coach or taking Chelsea Football Club. He was able to make sure in his first debut season in the Europa League, or the Chelsea Football Club, it's that kind of history, in his first debut season for Chelsea Football Club. Then you talk about Mauricio Sarri. Sarri was also an Italian coach. When Sarri came to Chelsea Football Club, on also first debut season in 2019, 2018-2019 season, he made sure so the Chelsea budget that Europa League against Arsenal Football Club when they went into the finals, and then he won that cup smoothly for Chelsea Football Club in his first debut season. And then he was also an Italian. Then you talk about Roberto Di Matteo in his first debut season as a Chelsea Football Club coach. After some Pamo Andras Villas-Boas, the free Chelsea Football Club, we saw Roberto Di Matteo as an Italian coach who came to Chelsea, and then in his first debut season in the Champions League, he was able to make sure say Obetim or the first particular player in his life on starting the UEFA Champions League that tournament that or never born into the finals in the likes of Ryan Bertrand, and or no as a coach in the first debut season in the finals of the UEFA Champions League or budget that particular trophy at the Chelsea Football Club in 2012 against Bayern Munich. He won that cup, that kind of trophy smoothly for Chelsea. So in his first debut season, he had that particular record. Enzo Maresca currently, as we are speaking, in the first debut season for Chelsea Football Club, and Odiome Uremu in the Conference League, Okobo Etia, Manuel Pellegrini, he will try to make sure that Pellegrini really Copa del Rey with Real Betis that year, but then he will try to also make sure that he will become the second Chilean coach after Fernando Riera added the side of Benfica in a European Cup in 1978 against AC Milan. Also to AC Milan by 2-1. The side of Manuel Pellegrini will try to make sure that he will become the second coach which will restore that kind of history at the other side of the Real Betis against the side of Chelsea Football Club. But notwithstanding, Siaka Chelsea Football Club Asema in this particular competition a year Bono DIABY, we've seen a lot of teams are participating in this particular competition, but Chelsea has been able to score close to about 38 goals in this particular competition for themselves, and they've become that kind of teams in the last 36 games and in the last 36 goals of Mashe as a football club. They've used a lot of players are changing a lot of tactics in this particular team and as in this particular competition. You talk about Enzo Fernandez. He has been able to have a record. Say in the last 5 games of Chelsea Football Club in the Conference League, in every 42 minutes beyond Oshego, because close to about 5 goals in this particular competition as a average year, close to about 251 minutes for Chelsea Football Club in a Conference League. But then that kind of goals now watch Ediama Chelsea Football Club. They'll talk about Margio who says goals for the side of Chelsea Football Club. Nicola Jackson will return to this particular tournament after say on one it's me in most of the matches of Boya. He's shown in that red card. He will return and play for Chelsea Football Club or Beshe in the starting 11 as Enzo Maresca for him in this particular game. So Upo will be away a lot of distractions, a lot of neutralization in the midfield in the Conference League. You talk about Moises Caicedo and Romeo Lavia. Partnership in most of the games Chelsea Football Club. They've been able to make or set that kind of record for the side of Chelsea Football Club within that kind of midfield. But then with the side of Real Betis, Manuel Pellegrini is a well-experienced coach as compared to Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca, the kind of trophy was against Leicester City or Moko into Championship. He qualified from the Championship into the Premier League and making sure so better restore that kind of history for himself. But apart from that, working under Manuel Pellegrini at West Ham, working under Pep Guardiola of Manchester City, he has not seen that at all for himself. But when it comes to the weakness of Manuel Pellegrini, it should be Enzo Maresca, because he has worked with him at West Ham. He knows the ins and outs of Manuel Pellegrini when it comes to his tactical tweaks and when it comes to the variation in terms of tactics. Enzo Maresca with that kind of experience against Manuel Pellegrini. But with Manuel Pellegrini or with that kind of history or that kind of experience, but against Enzo Maresca, all those overhead Chelsea football matches in the Premiership and also in the Conference League. But as Enzo Maresca, Enzo Maresca, the weakness when it comes to coaching of players and when it comes to tweaking of tactics, Manuel Pellegrini will be very difficult for him to see that kind of thing from Enzo Maresca. But as I will share in the tactical lineup at these two football club teams that we are now, I'm seeing a 4-1-4-1 tactical flexibility for Chelsea Football Club. I'm seeing Marco Krella being played as a left fullback for Chelsea and the Bernardo Badashile as a left centre back. Tosin Adarabio will be played as a right centre back, and Rhys James will be played as a right fullback for Chelsea Football Club. So more a lot of generation expect. So Rhys James can easily become an inverted midfielder just to support Moises Caicedo Nobo as a lonely pivotal midfielder in that kind of midfield for the side of Chelsea. So Moises Caicedo this time around Onya Obi to say Enzo Fernandez on the ball as a 2 pivotal midfielders in the central midfielder. You talk about Enzo Maresca all ball with Chelsea 4-2-3-1. This time around, it's not a 4-2-3-1 tactical formation, but then it will be a 4-1-4-1 tactical formation for the side of Chelsea Football Club. So you get Moises Caicedo, then Jadon Sancho will become that kind of player in the left wing forward for the side of Chelsea Football Club. Cole Palmer and Enzo Fernandez, because Enzo Fernandez, the offensive duties with Chelsea Football Club this season, has been a sole development for himself as a basic player. So he has a lot of balance and he has a lot of creativity in attacking third of Chelsea Football Club. Then you talk about Noni Madueke. In that particular right wing forward of Chelsea, he can also add a lot of in-swing passes into the attacking third. But Nicolas Jackson will lead the attacking line for the side of Chelsea. Because when you talk about most of these potent strikers, some clear chances are, but converting most of these chances into the goal net. Nicolas Jackson can easily score that kind of goals. But then, now can we expect to say, Obi about the competition right from the group stages, about through the knockout stages now. When leading the attacking line, Chelsea share a lot of goals. Now, I was expecting say, Obi to say, Maggie or Nubit as a standing number 9 for Chelsea Football Club, because currently, as we speak, in this particular competition, he has added a lot of goals to his credibility out of Sophie Barcelona by the side of Chelsea Football Club. Always 6 goals with about 3 assists for himself, and it tells you say when you give him that kind of chance to lead attacking third of Chelsea Football Club, he can easily make sure so when you me I that kind of things at the side of Chelsea Football Club. But with Real Betis, you talk about Cardoso and the other guy imagining FIFA that side of Real Betis. It will be a proper battle between Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, maybe Cole Palmer against the defensive action in the midfield of Real Betis. Johnny Cardoso and Pablo Foma will become the 2 double midfielders. Omitima support will be to say the side of Isco, Anthony, and Abdul Ezaoui in that kind of attacking third for the side of Real Betis. And Sandro Bekambu will become that kind of starting number 9 or Omitima Bo Edema the side of Real Betis Football Club. So we share this particular starting lineup of Real Betis. So you're born in the full 90 minutes. Chelsea will have a stand and that's a chance of winning against Real Betis. But he extended the call the extra timer. I'm seeing Real Betis overcoming the side of Chelsea Football Club. Yes, because I'm seeing Isco. When it comes to our experience, we want to talk about the European Cup. We're talking about the UEFA Champions League. Talking about any other competition, being it Europe. We are seeing Isco no RGB so many times with Real Madrid Football Club. Anthony with Manchester United. When he came to Manchester United, in at Manchester United, but when he came to Real Betis Football Club, he has been able to add close to about 8 goals contribution only in the European Conference League this season for himself. Sandro Bekambu has added a lot of 9 goals contribution for himself in this particular competition. Then you talk about Cardoso. In terms of passing accuracy in the midfield, so will be initiate a lot of passing accuracy from the starting number 6 position to the attacking third. We've seen that kind of guy, one more close to about 76 passing accuracy for himself, more than any other midfielder or in the Conference League this season for his favorite club. And we are seeing Cardoso trying to make that kind of thing. But in terms of creativity, we are talking about an informed Cole Palmer Obetimabo together with Enzo Fernandez as the 2 double number 10s in attacking third. But Obi-Wan the prime in this particular moment in time, Edema Real Betis Obetima creating a lot of juicy chances into the attacking third for Sandro Bekambu to score a lot of goals. It will be Isco, and I think that this time around he will just make a close assist for him, Sandro Bekambu to score in attacking third. But in terms of Chelsea Football Club, I've already told you, Jadon Sancho, the side of Noni Madueke, will try as much as possible to expand the porosity nature of Manuel Pellegrini, sometimes all flip it about the 5-4-1 tactical system, sometimes all flip it about the 4-4-2 tactical system for himself. I think Jadon Sancho and Noni Madueke will try to expand that particular porosity nature for himself. And the 2 double number 10, that's Cole Palmer, and the side of Enzo Fernandez will try to make sure how spaces in between Real Betis or more defensive structure, he will try as much as possible to depict in these kind of house spaces. Nicolas Jackson are available in most of the space. They will create a lot of balance in attacking third at the side of Chelsea Football Club. I'm tipping Nicolas Jackson has a chance here, he will score goal. Chelsea in the full 90 minutes will win, but say Traco extra minute, I'm seeing a win for Real Betis.
Have you ever said that on your Facebook, I'm the Brad King Kevin? Oze wako kase say Chelsea boy against Spanish teams say Oze
I made an emphasis say you team. I said say Chelsea both finals. Now say Europa League and our Champions League. But in fact, Cup and Super Cup. When I was saying, I even emphasize on that.
I think that 97, 98, Chelsea share Real Madrid.
Yeah.
That was UEFA Super Cup.
Yeah.
Cup. Oh, now I'm chairman.
Maybe our tennis house. We've given him the. But who's even Facebook comment section? I'm sure now you have it clear. I wasn't referring to say maybe our bought another cup. May say either Europa or Champions League. You push you do your research. We research before we come.
Hi, Fakye TV. My name is Frank from Ninaini. Please, more update on Real Madrid. Keep the fire burning. Luther. Have the Luther more update on Real Madrid. Real Betis will win today. SP from Serie. Cantons, West North. Or say, Fakye Sport, you are the best. You're also at the Brazil Rich Station. Will telecast the Ghana game live. I'm Emmanuel inside Ketekrachi. Emmanuel, ball winner, Nuncia. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. I'm watching live from Nsaba. Is your boy, Yosin Abu. Keep up the good work. Best sports forever. Surely Chelsea will be Real Betis. 3 goals to 1. The other way. Good evening, boss. Any update on Alvaro Carreras to Real Madrid protocol? Inside say we are signing the protocol. The teams in Amiens din command quick. I mean, say we confirm it. Fakye Sports, you are too good. Is your boy Kwaku Savior? Watch you live from Manson Kubazi Abu. Keep the fire burning. And it's Chelsea and the Black Stars win tonight. The other buyer. And on I good afternoon, Fakye Sports. Betis will beat Chelsea by 2 goals to 1. Eugene from my J crew. No, so at the area. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. My name is Samuel Japan. Watch you live from Sevibe Kwai. Chelsea are clinching the trophy tonight. The area Abu Chelsea will always be the greatest among the big clubs. We are Chelsea. We are the Blue. We never give up. We will show Betis that we are Chelsea. Dr. Catalyst from Pandono, the Luther King on fire. So good afternoon, Abu. I'm Arthur Roxon. Watch you live from Afuridian. Chelsea is winning the Conference League tonight. Hashtag the Blue all the way. No, but the blue emojis be good afternoon, Abu. I'm Eugene and I'm watching live from Tafo. More update on Real Madrid and Honorable Sule Bobo Tepanyin Susu. Betis will win today. The good afternoon, Fakye. I'm Divine Otin from Sawam. Betis is winning tonight. And I wish to know or say, Mr. Abu, please can you and your crew help me understand why the CAF Champions League final is played in 2 legs? Monitoring live from Tamale. No Merenama Dimuj Media Mao. Ishak, watch you live from Tamale. I'm using this opportunity to wish Real Tamale United, all the best for the upcoming playoff this Friday. More update on City transfer. Say come tonight, Ghana will beat Nigeria. My name is Nicholas. Manchester is killing me small. But Ghana is going to lose their game against Nigeria. And I will so Ozzy, you looking smart, Abu. And I understand why Joe Kuntani is on you nowadays. Tell him we the Abu Dhabi fans will come after him. Pastor Ike, Church of the Lord Brotherhood. Pastor Ike, me chiapa. Joe Kuntana de me banoso. Kuntani nyamwachna. Hi Abu. This Kwasi Park Mufasa is for Remoso. Or there one update on Liverpool transfer. Abu, if Ricardo is insisting that Luther King is good in music, collaborate with Ojasrama won't be bad at all. Fakye Sport knows that. Obra Obanyumana. Ne ma bra no be why na M1 adia. So good afternoon, boss. I'm Sancross. Watch you live inside Safo Hill, inside Prentical University campus. And greetings to all Real Madrid fans. And here do the Ramon. Mamenko Kodin Komo Ewo and Doka Swembra na Mekoba na ya to so Daoud Eba Hospital. Yemin Komo Suma do Yabape. They are coming to us with them.
The Bono Ahafo, the Chimai and Kranza Sunya baby Ghana Winyabi. Yet here is a Oko baby at one drew na. Auto ointment na. No what for capsules naka home. A year Juma boom. At a go. enti oba bi e ya wo ye bia pains bi a woti bia no now the ointment na twitwi anopa ne anwumre na wanom capsules wo de yimi ensa nom anopa take breakfast na nom yensa anwumre no wanom yensa na yawo a woti wo nipadua no mu nyina no general obekasa ade ne magic me say that would ointment ne capsules obi a wato best 3 4 wanom ade ha o pains yawo a wote enkoye no ye number no me pache o ma me mobile MON-FRI ye hospital Kumasi ida so obeba and now be call the nearest hospital be ebe a na wo pains na nya surgery and na say pains na wo in care no de wote woni padua ni mu no ebi a na extraordinary enti o hey sisi a Dr. Dawood number mo amon he TV no e o screen na se and na say wo tie zo afre doctor sisi a 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 obia arthritis and to tunis as a rheumatism e ha no be capsules no be great habisa doctor e memma nko adurana mesra for both sex e man memmadru sisiare pa na sa hututuo ne sasabro obi kwa adwuma ba aduane kro obedie kra na eya wo famu no adwuma ye bi de din sin bi obi wa na adwuma a wo ye kasa ginam 10 minutes kra wuntimi no kra enti opon adwuma sei no obefia no painkillers ne ho ade dawo 360 capsules e natural ono ma side effect bi ene achi capsules no so ointment no so sa na te natural herbs ene de aye enti de obe ne sa wapon adwuma no ebi ana ye driver ni a wo hwe bo modern asa wapon adwuma no dwa wi ate ointment ni besra na nom capsules no nom yensa no pa nom yensa nwumre obi o tweaker say ya no the seat or the pillow kitu we have to sit in so ye call tamale driver ni for say doctor me call long journey pa ne dru ba bi no me de me calm aspe na cheze me bibri me wona kra me yensa bibri o capsules ye kosia o Togo e na Ghana ni bi di ho adanse ye kire me
kosia no Togo
wow enye Ghana kra o e no koto Dawood ointment ne capsules ni bi na o frɛ no say doctor in fact adro ni e kama pa isia me ko country bia so o twika kese kagoka o kwa no an so wa to capsules yi bibiri no ato ointment no na chema o so test e na ti say e ne ajunyame o so pon o timu say wa ye okay adro no wo de ointment ni twitwi a pains bia wo te e wo no mpem say obo an ko todwe ye ka say obi ko todwe timi ye ne ya na ya kyekere ye de ade a kyekere sei obi de no cry especially obi o ye kokko obo sa se moje bia de da wo ko todwe ne ye adida da ho obi su sa akwada obi wo an sasa bro ne ba na no dem su sa akwada mesre o Dawood ointment ne capsules o de bomodin ato ointment ne capsules no for ointment ne twitwi ba bia wo te yawo no na nom capsules no emu bejo from Dawood ointment na ko ye ntia manimfo do mafo ba hwedwume de sabre ukodo ma hinkura papa ne se doctor na duru no in the strength in that senanka edro no eyedra wa wo ye adwumaden se wo nya adwumaden because nipa ni ahoden sebi aboa kra wa ahoden si nipa timi twa aboa nan na odinam but sekan betwa obi nsa kakra moje ebeba no it's not easy enti Dawood ointment no sa de ebe hono pompo bebo a pompo ne mpai onya Dawood ointment ya or the TV so na nom capsules no wa be Freddy adanse owo a general oda soro se na chika sei no as ye bubum onye obi asebi oye adwuma bi a otumi so pagya niema ba oda soro ya no wona nyina ya ne ya obehia Dawood ointment ne Dawood 360 capsules but they catch you mo say pharmacy bi e ben obia no okwa ento ointment ne nya capsules no and I meant talk capsule no so nya ointment no eye adwuma bom we ye numpemu adwuma ointment no na capsules no so aye ntini ni mu adwuma ohwe nipadua ho ode nyina nyame bo nipa de me nya ho ode nyina ye ntini ni numpe enti se koba so obi nya stroke a yes ne fa adwojo ne nsa nya adwuma ne nsa na ye se awu no dompe wo mba ntini no ene ho aka enti moja ntimi mfam enti na wo no capsules na ebie ntini ni obi a wonsa no na ye titiri o feeling numbness edru ba bi o se ne nsa ye dududu ontimi maso obi shampabo a o feeling as we ti ade etofo obi mu ne na se etofo nom capsules no what they are no pani anwumre na for intimate ni twitwi pains a wote wo nan no wonsa na etitiri ni nyina mu beda ho say from ama hwato obo on nan mu abu some time ago ache bare wo mu a wote pains pa wo hia da wo don intimate ne capsules
that's the way na yema your footballers in your mom.
I tell you papa ye wo yenuanom a esi akan ba bia efri ba ye se wi asanwe so ye wo yenuanom a na ebobo areas a na nyame adom omakopie mu abroche do wo munya clubs ye yidie but omo free bi adances pass Dr. Dawood adu na bu adwuma wo ha papa
omo kono mo dibi koe
I tell you say oze fie ni fie it's football na ye physical activity no ozo pon training say ya or the one to make you no anom capsules and be there is one guy or friend say abrofo no one guy be near Jehwama and that would want to make the products no ni nyina wo one e hwe wa bruchi oh baby a wo hwe free bia no e bi wo de hia na so wo be pick your numbers no na wa free and I say MTN number no support WhatsApp or Fred Doctor sisi a ona obeye bibia kama 0244 64 37 0244 64 37 me say ointment ne for bones na capsules na yentini ni mwadwuma Ghana baby eto no bia obenye biato mo amohwe e water crade mo amo central region baby a wo bia ye Dawood ointment ne capsules no enye mapping for ene oba a wo ma akwada no fu akwada ni 13 years a ointment no but if 14 years it could be anything I'm saying natural if 14 years se so yo oba be ma obi kotu say a edin ni sisi ji ni twi obi timi kan o sisi yare ekum Yesu so enye sisi yare ekum no ozo de beshim o de beshim Bible no mu enim za sisi yare ekum yare ya o miria nipa yare na amane ma bebre na ha no into the Dawood ointment in capsules general Dawood ever hospital so ye boy dwumaden yare ahodo a ho bia na ntina me say Dawood ointment in capsules no what to best 3 kona one nom na still pains no uyinka wo de for your number bra hospital and na hospital be obi a obetimako by a hospital no kuma say just krapa old Metro FM building ni mo a yare a yes sadoso age ni yare eni de all the bahwa ye be kan okre natural say ye pay ni yare but apart from that we be ma na wo he na be mawu a Dr. Dawood ni friend say apaje wo apaja be matias ya be mawu yare yes oba ye ka say awo ho ayede ama me nua batu ana wo bra the show ebia ye ka say na stroke ye yade a ekan ya ana chinsem doso because bia wanya stroke bia san say ya adwemu yare na setena na bibia but mo mpa ba mo nka say ye de ne chinya ne ho nto no oba Dawood eba hospital number be 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 and 0201 68 17 0201 68 17 Dawood have a hospital or Sibia Maya Sanya Shire her for any achieve for no brains are their mind.
was the first one there. I admire the dress code of G Sports team, and that aside, I like his sports presentation. Keep it up, man. Yeah, that's it. No, the other, but there was the second one on a minimum. The boys in the BB are not a wakania. Made them a cam and Nipana every. Why not? As the boys in India. Watch the show live and clear. Techiman said you're the band on Fakye Sport. Good evening. Update on a one injury. I think you tell you now against Tony Amos for about stadium. Muze no more bombs. I'm junior. Now we power. I know Bastille man no more bombs. Someone and any engineer there. Alright, their supporters na ya man and ajeze. A boama nema kuye the manona. Na me pese me couple and korea de kakrabat. For we no too so flashy na me hade. So ko na hwese ro mo sia ye page no so ne se ro mo sia twa ne ma oguna. Nya de keto abi won. Bibia is set. E de we ni nya be so ana chese. Se bibia si a final na e be nya abo. Nti sisi no si na tie. Mo amama hwe page no. Ha. Ene da ho no. Nti on say Franka no rebeti de ne da na chese de ne wa ni mu. And I hear we are. What's it name? Apart from the oil green. Green or pa. Green or pa. Okay.
I saw how it sits now. I was a green.
You want to do
famous Chelsea, 7 Chelsea, the BO sending message by one kind of message. That's why I have
or the message you have.
I was sending a message. Was sending a message several. Did be your mom message by all kind of. I don't know what rubber number can actually. That's why I help.
Famous. When you have a bonibia. Why now? Sometimes in a dose, you know. Yeah. Anyway, but give a yana what check it. Ye in a swama. Why not? And the Miami Aba Kubia or ye production manual from London. Fame is a place in a fee. Hotel home or Akuramu so. Ti game no me ni hu nkomo kakra. Get it. Ya na wa hwe wa yi no so ama me na me de we ne beto Fakye yi ne so na wa monitor ho na ama me na ye nyina na eni na muni ade na wa me ye ho. Ti yi ni ano ame hwe na me mbo na ba so ye adwuma ma me pa ne. We adwuma mini ane ye ne ha nya adwuma keto akra. O wa ma no ni o. Wa hu. Ye wa ma no na me tie yi me sendo we ya hin na me ya. Ivan sinya akon. Obojuma T-Vance no nyade moma yankika mbom na ye hwen koma ye baba be di ne na ye bomodin a the Unity Cup no ye bo en first game against Nigeria na me see remedy koma questions so me yankika mbom ni di nkomo di kan no bo we say ni me see kwa de na expect ze ene coach to out on the squad of against Nigeria no de na hu se ehu pa titu ye Nigeria dem zo squad no omunya atoto na de omo baba be rama ye ni key players do na amama me run to ne say squad no kuma squad depth dey na better and a second no sa match we are here bono Quine Ben so na be fa so e be boa be give place in confidence ahead of the World Cup qualifier na but na qualifier say dey nim dachi and I read say ni mi si kwa be yan say coach no e be consider so be ma local guys no Quine amomo jomo na so abo edwuma da game mu na aboa ma na ma ko yie pa etimi e dia amomo na hu say o he form ikura Nigeria sisi ana be pese the local boys say they make an umbe start ejina mabu edwuma de amaya na Unity Cup we no zeye eje ne se ye de shishi team no de he pa na mfaso wu ti Abib ma men chance ye wo so na yindi sa nkomo ne kakrabat ma men fan kai bo wintwam ne Dr. Dawu se men kan tru obibia mo mukoku ja no eyi emra ni nua no efi mu no Dr. Dawu so damase pa nyame nhia mo ezanze ade no enya to wani sa na nyu bia na be baba be jaw but o resere nko for chire do ne supporter mo be ma no Dr. Dawu si nyame nhia obibia o baba be support o mo boa mane ma ko ye petimi ede emom ti abi ma men chance yo zo e nyina gibe na wakọ Fakye ye WhatsApp ni so na wa check ma send you video bi se ze e drop ya no in place na fi o mo hotel ho a o mo be fo bus na akọ akọbo game ti abi bien hwe ne yenko ye ni
gogo nyame nhia broni original papa nyame nhia broni a boy is near here when you saw the and so my baby see aka who say oh share squad I think Nigeria squad depth for game we was through kakra esen yeah there for that I think it is true say Nigeria squad no they ban a depth no as compared to yeah they kwakobo match. The last time I heard Nigeria squad no any they could. But you say big names kakra ewo Nigeria the more than the ewo your team no to the extent of even bringing Omu national team captain Ahmed Musa the experience only the contingent they kwakobo the 4 Nation tournament clearly tells you said more experienced boys in their team more than us. But I don't even have a problem. Say Yamfa, the big team, and I said the best team I have. I've said it here and I'll repeat. Eka meme nko akra nanka ya big boys ni nyina ye njo mu nyina ofie because me hu the importance of this tournament to the nation Ghana and I say yam Black Stars no. Not say match in hu here, but I'm saying say ye Jacob we are in our trophy room, yeah, per cup, I ever quack me in Nigeria. 4 Nation Unity Cup, I cobo against TNT, Jamaica, and Nigeria, and your cup, I don't ever be home. Cup, whom here, and penny phoning him, and on my pesa cup, and the abre. But the above one said, Utwadu are making it clear, actually, every Ghanaian said, this 4 Nation tournament, Buano, I'm a fair idea of what is ahead of him in September. Indeed. The squad now, our friend, he is going to blend the new boys with some of the experienced ones now. I'm waiting.
So, on journey on Facebook, I went in place, and I was on my PF, on my hotel, on my barber bus. Na yakoni akwakurati. Every hotel Ghana for the rona akwakupi mo kwako support team no. Ti abibu here no. Oh. We na naming events nyako atumenkra. Ya dia ti. Yeah, guys, they call no Makwaku German as well.
External producer, no.
External producer.
External producer, exclusive. External producer, yeah, so by 3 weeks ago. So back to the American. Now there are players need you a while. Omenya call up ABOU Black Stars, Abako. This is the opportunity. Say. When you game a competitive match, importance can say via ADHD, we give those boys the opportunity to show what they have in them. Anytime you call up bar a from, but they be the big boys know how party or how kudus, or inaki or how anything no this time around, these boys are not there. It is our place now from I do my bar or more change. Emma Ghana for be felt said. We does not even deserve say because this is the opportunity for them to also showcase more talent and qualities in kutu. So Chinebi say yeah, but big game, important match. Now Drew baby I here player be say obe free bench ababe add up quality. And now even obe starting game, ama results are they are capable of doing so than Edema. I think say and no the idea utwado any the technical team ebinya. I know coaches no matter the level of match don't want to taste defeat. And no dear. When you coach be a ding coma, sabi say ball so camp crampo no kwa koba. When him say a series you say match A, match B, Okobo wini and Okobo lose. So they don't want defeat. But I think it is the opportunity, it's an opportunity for us to make sure say you better try some of the players are again. There are a so but this is an opportunity for us to make sure say you be improve on our confidence. One position me and then I will want to see say you be man that opportunity. Now on starting game and showcasing a talent and I said the award department. Martin Komobe Bray Ewachi Joseph Anan is that the right name? Joseph Anan Tete. People are rooting for him, say we're a friendly match. As far as I say, coach, and he said, Benjamin Asare, the number one, he try Tete, and so in the absence, and also even the competitive game now, you been your goalkeeper be a true challenge, Eddie Ama, you another goalkeepers. Now, I believe that it is a fair idea, but 2 games now, Asare, I keep with Eddie Ama, your national team. One consider goal, it was 2 matches, now they World Cup qualifiers. But most Ghanaians also say, not opponents near no point and you're convincing enough until you're trying to be brave. Koku say free assignment to it, but the next time I hear about international duty, yes, I have a World Cup qualifiers and SAR qualifiers. We have 2 games to play. I think we have Central African Republic and the Mali United. These are games are ordinary the Ewosro. So who boy against Mali omo represented best players, the biggest players in Africa ha e dey ba shia. So who be you fear factor bi e dey free goalkeeper ni makweku. So we boy against Ahmed Musamo. E wo anim ho na wo ensuru a obihia Mali players are own true. I think it is the time to build the confidence of goalkeeper friends Benjamin Asare said, and then Martin, let's give him that moral support. Let's encourage him and know say you're number one and we team no must see us what showcase actually said by far. Imagine now a war no more mudina chinimunisha. And the build the way in the confidence as far as a coach and he said until the next World Cup qualifiers on the number one. We should keep on building the confidence. ABI about 80 minutes been ya said Nigeria be to an attribute. Na ye free mu at the anana barber share the next 20 minutes are fair idea. But starting the game, I think say Benjamin Asare confidence level is one thing else that you build it. Near making sure say you be sending Ukraine catch and say to see he is the one of mine in a route. So we need to make sure tough games, never mind that tough mentality obey in the room. Say by ya about the World Cup qualifiers against big oppositions our African continent so through any pressure via any the man. So we are not in China. One other player on also mention players now free local scene in Wekwe. Simpson ako Abba wako Abba. Or he said then enough playing time. In Black Stars anymore. But the fact that Okoba still a woman, once the local players no, no by yes, free my friend. But for him, when you're consistent call up nationality, so what it means is that the management is some sort of qualities. The big boys need anyhow. We should try Razak Simpson. Near Musa and Yimbia or no so the modern bono saying it, given the opportunity, they no bit my Ediame. Bakuno free media man is a Kamaldin Mahmudu. When you buy it's crack. And Obaye no after so kobo kakra eba ye hu modern bar obeda na di these are games that even if someone starting part Koku after 45 minutes I will see ye hu omo impact e will game no and then ye ma obi anya bi mo Kwame Poku akọ Black Stars ni mu bi pen sika akọ type ofiri wo nyanka obiem afei no wasen aba since obejo ani Asante Kotoko for the second phase of your league no wa showcase qualities ene enema kakra e woni mu say Jordan we ball kakra na ye yi na pia we should be able to see say a local striker and so given the opportunity at the end of it he's one player he won't challenge and all kono sa ni interview now on a match for your can say so okwani e de ni bobi nko ade a obeshegu he is one player that is who he is. And I know how to believe in him and in his self-confidence. I remember the days on Kranza Warriors. So normalization cap, you know, prior to the game, yeah, you know, didn't come on Bozu. Me baby interview, Bukumasi interview, my man. Person me interview Kumasi. Me catch the Kotoko Funi now, so I'm rested. You know, Baby Kotoko Kuma. He granted the interview. Oh, most stations with Kumasi. People start to say, hey, no, we're going to play or board division 1 night. At the end, or have Adams, no one or Baby Tomo. So, over a boy, need one by that. Any idea the year will have Adams. Those days, spirituals as a Kotoko, any baby will Balu born at the Toya. He is that boy. Or pet challenge, or true challenge in Ama. Or trauma we are, or make issues and the Kasana Wakano. Oh, yes, and obey defeated when Yasamanka Anya day. I'm fine the cousin. So I believe in the confidence and how on Wakasa motivating. And I want to see how you be true on also everyone on also the opportunity say first came in now or by an uncle, but this time around on also Baby BBI. Again, the players from under 20. 2 now on Mabano. You who saw Monso or more integration into the Black Stars. Maybe far results of this match and find Utuado nebi or per se or castle why the cab the Amagana. Now we are in your cap. Me find your way. Me perceive who in place and say confidence level. Saying ya building a dear Drew. A dear who team no say or Chinabi. There be a place no more body in the while. And here for you tree and here any better. So we keep saying say a good team, a team or depth or any bench. I dear back one a D and Black Stars linear. We a cut tournament Africa snare no net park and so. The day nyame say ye change ne ba na be week in team no the end depth e wo yechi ye twa ni ne ye eche ye hu we na nse ya child ne Nigeria ne wanwamo Sudan mo betiti ukruma omo bo ne nya ade na say o hwe bench a obi enu ani da so obi emfiri bench ma. This is an opportunity to prepare a solid bench because on a good day ye bo World Cup qualifiers obi enu say Kudus be ba bebo obi enu say Anton se mo ba bebo Inak Williams be ba bebo why Bible and no money ho Nti yem prepare o machi.
Mate. Maisho.
Yes, sure machi.
I think sir, the last time Ghana ABOU 4 Nation tournament was far back in 2008. If you can't recall, I think Zenith Bank for organized that 4 Nation tournament.
Was that now they come back to Korea? Man, of course, cheap penalty.
Japan. But we've seen a lot of tournaments that Ghana participating, and this is not a crucial tournament that to me. I will expect say even you renew you lose. Ghanaians ebeba bonting abe criticize it, but of course Ghanaians have that right to criticize when it comes to the call-ups and other people be and feel say from into the Ghana Black Stars. I think so you a lot of players over here that come deserve it, that kind of call-up, especially with the Brekum Chelsea striker Steven Amankona. To me free man na me say visa issues, but per information in the MBA it wasn't visa issues, but then it was about favoritism and the kind of things that if you follow if I should use Steven Amankona
local boys no we can buy be our visa
it's a visa issue
cry virus adam for your lives yes so on top akra yakun losunya so no kan on sunya dey after we know na say technical team communicate chair guys in so we standby play
so he gives us bibi abani afọ
say bibi ba around crowd the commander ba we team ba ko say midfielders league na man na team man yeah na yeah the fight team man
so good. Now you see we have a problem on my wing national team be a call up, especially when it comes to friendlies and in the MBC. Your first choice at the standby. They could have been clear. Like my country Ghana and Libya say we standby players. So be new now the neighbor be shema. And on the Ghana and Yati say, but mo bane be when we answer over free. It does not make sense.
Me dey pay me research no. As a boy say na bobo mo di say local we na be our visa.
That's what I'm saying.
Be our 6 months.
Nan can wait me catch up so we are. What publication list we standby intinka ebi a manad no kwesima yini so wa gene visa ni bi about as a moyen kata so squad
on as far no kudura you
we say ya Chrome has
Saturday ba clubs no zo na ya no mon clear ni ma bi entiase teams no yo mon clear ni ma bi entiase we ze beniza bande ze da na kade tunina
between Rania Benuku,
part of them in Bobia,
the story.
He has no business going to fight for any player on national team. Executive council member, Yebo World Cup qualifies. 3 days to the World Cup qualifiers. Now the TV and radio so I guarantee interview say, and yes, what now we say Ghana will match.
The Rona has an
I can't say, yeah, what big game? Oh, Kuma league now who organize it drew UK there. We have found player and financial control contokwa. No, you see, Mr. Football is say he's serious or man. For yes, I got when has intervened key to in the position. It drew blasters UK and found player go any abre. Over contokwa. Or call mandate near who fear so has on one is why. Only look.
I told them one of a 2 hours.
On fun for watch it.
So, and I felt said we have a lot of players over here to me. Like a bit may integrate more into the Black Stars team because I've always said when they formulate a good national team, you can't go away by others who ignore local players who do Moshe into the national team. No. Then AFCON, your Bowie or Ivory Coast, we saw South Africa, almost close to about 12 players, almost local players, about into the tournament, almost go into the semi-finals. Nigeria for you, from my uncle and family. But then, to me, no, Steven Amankona say that see a friend or young friend, no, but then it should also be another wake up call for Steven Amankona to also put up that stand-up performance of them last season and even this season. But then to this particular list about Bontino, so me compare Ghana Black Stars list no to that of Nigeria. I'm seeing Nigeria list no being it's almost quite in depth no much greater than that of Ghana Black Stars. But then when it comes to natural raw talent, say between Niger and then Ghana Black Stars, see Pobia club and I say national team or more a lot of raw talent. To me, we're going to say in terms of talent wise, I will always pick the Ghana football national team ahead of any other national team in Africa because Krumu Hanomono talent who Krumu Hanomono enyasem ketwa. But then say also. Say, is it the needful? Say, Coach Utuado say I was so winning the 4 Nation tournament. To me, in a way, it is needful for him to win the Four Nation tournament because of say one. We are having Ghana Black Stars in early September. They will be playing in the World Cup qualifying matches, and winning the Four Nation tournament, will actually make sure say even your integrity when it comes to World 11. I'm talking about the world you can say world record. What am I saying? The Coca-Cola FIFA ranking, yes. FIFA ranking, it will just position Ghana from our position to that particular advanced position of say, that particular FIFA world ranking for ourselves. But so we'll share with Coach Otuado the kind of matches I want to manage ever since we take over the Ghana Black Stars. To me, when we were playing in the AFCON qualifiers, it was quite poor for Coach Otuado. But when it comes to the World Cup qualifying matches, he has been able to play close to about 6 matches, having 15 points in the World Cup qualifying matches about Ghana Black Stars. The second one or that particular group near Comoros, and then followed by Mali, almost 9 points and 12 points respectively of the above, and later one I'm mentioning. So when you check the kind of performance Coach Otuado in the World Cup qualifying games, it tells you say in the World Cup qualifying competitions, he has been there and he is doing very well. This shouldn't be a particular pointer. It was so offer best people and as a best European people now from the international team, or started a line up in the Ghana Black Star meeting against Nigeria, and then even Nigeria. Omu coach will try as much as possible to bring in some new faces omunya kwan improve to that Nigeria coaching so in the absence of Victor Osimhen and even some other big players among Nigerian national team. The same thing applies to Coach Otuado. It will be very prudent for him to start some notable names that we as Ghanaians within our national scene. So starting with most of these players, a player me person obession as in name will be Felix Afenejan. Yes, Afenejan. Oni campo onkoe.
Pictures of the above on TV
let's say investigation man say on call come say
post pay o mo akasa post bia ni o ma ya Afenejan
camera na capture no
okay you post 34 pictures ya capture a year technique kwaku
na picture ko mu post will be arrive here omo
ne ba wa de ba ne ma omo mesoro mu na de ba okay
3 hours ago omo ko stadium ahead of we na me became Afenani
say to me so our campus only campus but to me so our camp now say if say possible so Coach Otuado the best starting in that particular first 11 for Ghana Black Stars. I think say it will be prudent for him because this is the boy when we were going to the 2022 FIFA World Cup. He saw to himself so Ghana Black after so just essentially a lot of things the man say with AS Roma in ka me making sure say Obama development I complete AS Roma but when Morino futu Ghana Black Stars or body man in the journey see kwanchen the FIFA World Cup in 2022 and nam sunama akrana money at the up and down the motivation that kind of intrinsic motivation Felix Afenejan Benya Diabo and even not only for Ghana Black Stars, but for even the club level, above from them. So to me, so our camp, now so best chance that Ghana Black Stars. To me, I think it will be prudent enough for him to start for Ghana Black Stars. But then, Nipo Bakun so hey ni mo say, si Yanshen as a crump at least yes substitutions. That's the obey the above the Ghana Black Stars. Betting Makuye Diamano will be Kwame Pukubeye Charlie. Sabrante no. I think so the last time we had that kind of invitation to Ghana Black Stars was Sika Kono. Tamana Ghana Black Stars come against South Africa. I think so DIABY right? Yes, at that time. Sika Kono inviting in the back Ghana Black Stars. No Wambono as a false number 9. Or Kobono in the right wing forward. So most of the times during that particular match, could you share first go Pesitao Betekano. I can remember I said na Kwame Pokwe free na or bre or that kind of game.
Checking you know walk on Omokoy. The player na sali surprise be who no
because na me know cause say me 1 hour ago we no post to you na my me who sali so
sali surprise
and then Afenejan me who no
it abo for that 24 $2 ba
so our special Kwame Beye on so betimi affecting either say let's start and answer at least substitution I think say it will be very good but then for our goalkeeper number 1 spot I think the House of Folk goalkeeper still never saw command the first goalkeeping #1 spot for Ghana Black Stars. Because of the kind of crucial matches when it comes to the World Cup, we have closed about 2 matches in September, and we are having a particular keeper. What about the last 2 matches? The Ghana Black Stars, which may keep a lot of things for Ghana Black Stars as it stands now. And Coach Otuado Nanka said to me about Bontebeka, if you need to die about the World Cup in the day, and that's a World Cup qualification matches in the day. I mean, the House of Folk goalkeeper will just become the site of goalkeeper who will command the sport #1 in the side of Benjamin Asari. And I believe, with that kind of encouragement of a with that kind of support or them against Nigeria, I'll probably see a share going to the finals. I think it's a propel. Not the next 2 qualification matches in the World Cup qualifiers. I think it's need them one. It can easily also develop him to become a stable goalkeeper for Ghana Black Stars. But DIABY, put him saying now, can I referee Ghana or Macho? I'm a referee. Let me catch because of collapse no more.
The woman say we need Nyabasiati. Nyabasiya oye honshia. Onya honshia enyi. Tis over support your man. Then because oya honshia enyi mancho. And Sisare, what is it?
William, yeah, I did back where Japan at least. Say in your local players, say 4 players of them boy. In your local players, at least 7 or 8 crop at Kamiyoki.
And yes, she would support. Why?
What is the Okro born?
And yes, she. My straight yes, she. Who himself from Titinano. Menko cancer will cry as and go ras. Fabio, everything we need.
Obi Busasa Fakye TV be match na. Board member you one.
Me who are you? Me chairman ebano. Me who me chairman. You kunku. Me chairman. Yes, me chairman. Chairman wo UK. No kunku. Me chairman
kunku na ebano. Shy faso na ebano. The Amazon no na cheap place ni bebre o but. Me sure are you bebre o me ba about 10 and 4. And I
know.
Ose.
Now see Tommy what they involve you again.
Say.
Tommy what they involve.
Someone know see. O me about 10 and 4 for la first and second.
Okay. Mati. But I hope you didn't have a green any.
We match with it.
I hope you didn't have a green any.
Okay.
Now me share Jesse Ban any. India. Do
Nigeria.
Oh, green MFA.
No, I'm in shorts after Nigeria.
No, baby,
some woman I Jesse, but I'm to me share my demand. Dina me share with green if a fair come as our questions now busani na the BRC. Na yam fan building team and a one. How many times you show consistency in your national collapse? Where your business as usual. This tournament, me say, my charming the financiers of this tournament. Me name so na fa team no ka. Me name I don't get it. Think I mean who no na and I'll be able to talk about it. But the tendency in Krumu Hanu. There are certain things.
We could do like I got. Who's a organization been organizing the foundation tournament. So the little information I had, said, Nipa names me and mommy the exact way but Omobame is kakakra. Omo organizing. All the 4 teams, more appearance, what they call appearance fee, and a participation fee. Let me put it that way. Now. Yeah, boy, gate process now, but also country be ABOU be so our percentage kakra and then sponsorship deals are at that much and so and also scan kakra or maybe ABOU be our percentage kakra. I wanted the exact amount, but when to me and mommy figures no, got a little breakdown or the mommy and so.
Or when a fire ticket for Ghana.
That's I've not getting the clarity on it. And when you have clarity,
but no crap. Kumakuru Empire. What for time? For time.
Oh, Kaza.
For time.
Ghana Ode.
Kwaku for time.
Ghana Ode.
Why? Mr. Wa.
Kwaku
for time.
Are.
The person may
no, can't.
For time.
Bring back the laughs to the Dutch.
I didn't continue with no.
Are.
When you call up him, the can't say bring back the laugh. Laugh and I'll bring.
Now call up now more issue. Say I come once a month. Who's the son in you?
And you just bring money love in free tour.
No, the love.
You are not bringing the love.
We should bring it.
Why is the love? Opa, consistently look at the number of people they've been pushed out of football since Omobai. What's it bring back the love? What is bring back the love?
What love? After Duncan, more pamone.
Oh shit, yeah, dear mu pamu mama for from the football no.
Yes.
To make sure say you are so powerful enough that you have terms out there. So who say you are bringing back the love?
Afenejan there. So Afenan reporting. To see who know videos in the and I said it's a video no more smart crowd.
Me catch yeah na me catch now.
If you do no smart.
Hey na me tell me catch was a moral call up no me in terms of Afenejan. A moral call up. And then morally they feel say they were not fair to the boy. So they wanted to get him something on a booby. But in terms of performance, oh yes, was say Afenejan performing to the level where say the man call up assembly. This is business as usual.
And whereas winning, if it drew next call up, let's assume without admitting, say Afenejan performing. Now I'm frena. Nyamemfa ubia born in Chinu Krum has or Baba may excuse say, if Ralph enough for Unity Car, you don't see him friend. I'll bet you. No, I'll be enough and Anquana. Who need that? Say, do announce I first any panel. Now I'm Ralph and I, Mobeti and Coco, I'm better. Now could go to Ado bar or say we buy. On a boy and sending come after I issues in the CC and on a boy. So much in come because me, I saw a right down view of baby. We are about. He was talking about a Branton. I think you know Spotify post is the quote. No, sometimes you have ups and downs, or sometimes you have ups and sometimes you have downs. And for Felix, it's another opportunity for him to show himself. That's why you want to give him another chance. He's still young. That is Coach Otuwado talking. The coach Namakaino. Say yes, that's what Chirimu say here. We expect him to get a lot of collapse. It shouldn't be this game there. This game, it's relatively or a non-existent. It brings nothing to Ghanaian football and Fakye. This is someone's business. Let's go and show off. Maybe I am call you what is the importance of the Unity Cup to Ghana? In fact, what a Unity Cup no bro so they might Ghana or mine. I say, I'm gonna fire take it now. If say a taxpayers' money, I'll be highly disappointed in the sports minister. Say Unity Cup we. Say Unity Cup we. Say oh my Ghana the far players who playing take it near the idea. I'll be highly disappointed in the sports minister. Kwaku, this match and then the Ghana.
Your international way, this FIFA way, and ABA they prepare for World Cup. So your combo matches be at least a kind team no for that tournament there. All season 9 this year. A member called Club World Cup. He plays in the Bin Kobe. What is it? So your body say now a Boama at least who players be more. They said now people can. Say next time you money now we money why do me baba. Because I squad you with favor catch us and let's call up like major win. They move 15.
And no me point. What is the point? Say you call up a year based on consistency. I will agree with what you are telling me. But we've been consistent. Say we don't have that kind of thing. Consistency need more call up.
No, but whereas one thing I was saying is that this is the opportunity to build other players to get to that stage. And see, me, I'm not looking at the results here, but I want to see how I be improve players. Who say without the big boys, you still want to football. Why bet me account on them? For me, I'll forget about the results. Nigeria beat Marseille 5. I don't care. I want to see improvements. I want to see Otuwado say or try to implement something, instill something in our team.
I agree with you perfectly. But you tell me somebody played 26 minutes for Barcelona Athletic and deserve call up here. But when the person was performing for Dreams FC, Africa, 1 man opportunity. Then the 20 call up in the first place was wrong. 26 minutes for
and 20 you set up on the Eroness and a best player your line up in a quaff.
I cannot see
Nipa not important to the system. I would not cost me never man. Nipa no important to my system. What the cost pay back?
Even crown your corner 20. Your players no do no ball no ball players are Hakim Suleiman. Uzo no ne koye match bi ano age MVP. Ye ma on za small boy no we o sharp no. Ndi
mo yes how. Sometimes and me dwene ho a on tiase. Ma o kan wasem no kan kwa kosisai because o ya di na so ubie na o sabe catch him say I should bring back the lava. You are insulting my intelligence. Yes, you are insulting my intelligence. Why I know perfectly that what you are doing is nothing like bringing love or fostering love, but you say I should bring back the love. You are insulting my intelligence.
I tell you, MON-FRI me enko, no cry me. Na Ghana 70 there, mo calm moha.
Oh, Dr. Like what you
yeah. If for Omono, that's all cars are people who come as no more you money.
I don't know be part of
the FA. You want to come to about you. Now you for your Ghana football and Koyi na be biara me de be yo.
Sese.
Only club. Emra mo hoto aba yo.
Ofo mi tua mo ka eto no efi.
Da bu ya tua mo ka ba mo to aba ni. Mo to aba ni bi. O to club no mo to aba ni bi.
We to be.
Ah so mo me can say we part of the.
Ah o to be.
Na part of the FA.
O to be. The special o to be.
Okay. Odo Safu Babo. Odo Safu Babo. Last time Odo Safu Babo dey no me kan. Also Ghana for so and e come say ye come
sa de no kura bai now you president na be catch them say bring man the love na obi aka say na want me am punish no am Ghana for no say no kan no supporter uni di matem
me bana me come as mama so mi na isi ade so abibu mu kan
October ya so September ye kwai no be
mo kan ye kan kra bo fa be catch
them do qualify na wi
ye do be kona
abi yako mo we ni enko
we Ghana there wish the Black Stars for so wish the stars all the best of luck. Man so my push to 1 minute ago say star all is set for the Unity Cup. Yeah, on for line up number and can and say sorry but on for my interior. But I famous Chelsea I mentioned famous Rami Chelsea and uni akusi crying so hey kwesi international rapper na kwesi birthday kwesi so on TV
special birthday call
BS finest rapper kwesi crying womenante kwesi happy birthday nyame
no post you boss
nyame shana yes El Presidente Leslie Kuku Battles Chairman for Ghana under 19 I started and Tuesday they started the preparation our pram under 19 I started preparation our pram about 32 players near from work camp I prepare one ahead of the assignment a day
and 19 appointment
but you see
and then do
the official appointment the boss the chairman of the under 19 yes indeed okay management yes indeed and I prepare my BBI you are control the assignment
to the update
so no go
ya ko pram na edmu ina ko pram
ma ko control the all aba ko
do
my show all be the again but probably the car e ko to be from ya ko
there we ko na wa men chia jo kuntani chama mi suru na ofre mi dey tell me one me be suru that video na ya ko to gas suru but the video about but it's like I video the about remember point you raise my go do fear me didi mo say we be fire joke kuntani me shame
me pesa ni amana be ya no be kan na ya me no be din komo for my market level me ratio wa but you go ase you say but we go
I don't think Luther recording your
me so me class apacho baba be jira lo sa to you pesi you kuntani o te o ye
e me madu anko so
abe rap ni ama no ha
madu anko so
okuntani na me adana pa but already no ya ko wonya on to kan fa me mfra ayem mfra o si won ya on expose na ade tina de nya be fra me pel gita ni bokama me ani ji ho bada wa ye kra mo so body mo fo okuntani wo de be nya ho be ko ma me chasi wo fo ye danke clothing kwati ma me ncha ne ye sa no manu ntade pam ne ade no ma me ncha no say mo si wo si namfo pa
mate but I say yamboa ocha here say sha ocha ya wuda na ya be din koma o do o ze na zo bi apon edu an na ni aje Oh, put it well in Egypt. So, good. I didn't need them.
Yes, no, now point when you judge that you, but no point when you jam and judge.
Saying.
So, point renew. She meant my time and first need now point of view.
My girl was there by TV.
Jennifer Mechao.
Did you have one?
Mechagin.
But we can't overhead.
Okay. Now, I have Grandovers and so still out. Did he?
CEO of Yogo Mats. CEO of Xiao.
What's that? Tofio TV. New show be Kosovo. And the way they go up to for the road.
For the road. I don't know who's still. For the
Go
road.
come out for what I'm saying. You want any journey?
YouTube update.
Oh, now who's still?
Oh, yes, me.
I'm going to come out for what I'm now. I said you are
it will be on subscribe.
Tofio TV.
Tofio
and I'll have a program
for the road.
Okay, you have more chance here Thursday, boys call to member.
I'm not watching but I think we have. I will say, yeah, both has a phone. So some man
qualify for
summer test.
Yeah,
but now there's a project in any way.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So over has projects.
Abi, Omra so why or China about the can once a while.